What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday to everybody. How y'all doing? It's another one of those days, I'm telling you. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, there you go.
No, Cloud said they have till high noon to
Yeah.
accept her offer.
They have till high noon to accept my offer or it's off the table. You ever go in a store and think you're going to spend a certain amount of money, and then when you leave the store, you're like, holy crap.
Yes, every time I go to the store with you.
Well, that happened to me yesterday. Well, you know, I knew we were going into there to get a couple things, right? We end up making, all right, let's keep it real. I end up making some impulse purchases. So, you know, it's not like stuff that we had to have. What's up, Jazzy? How's it going? I almost called him Ed. What's up, Ed?
I mean, that's his name.
Well, I know, but I always call him Jazzy. But yeah, we went in Costco and they had a bunch of stuff, you know, on sale, and we needed to pick up a few more things for Christmas and whatnot. And then I saw they had this Keurig on sale.
4 Christmas presents. 4.
4.
3 of them were the same thing.
Yeah.
So we got 3 Squishmallows and a candle set.
Oh yeah.
It's the only Christmas presents we bought.
So yeah, the rest were. There was the Costco. We got a $99 Keurig.
Mm-hmm.
We already had a good coffee maker, but the reason I wanted this one is because the one I have is so old. Even though it still works perfectly fine, it doesn't have a strength meter on there. I like coffee machines where you can go, hey, I want light or medium strong or super strong. So
he didn't know he wanted it until I mentioned it, because I have a strength thing on mine at work, and
well, this one also does iced coffee. The weird thing about this one is it's completely silent. Every coffee maker I've ever owned is, you know, it makes a little buzzing sound when it's heating up or pulling water. I can't hear this one at all. The only thing you hear is the coffee going in the cup. That's it.
And it's got a much smaller footprint than all of the other ones.
Yeah, it's smaller than the one.
It's very narrow.
The rest of the purchase were Christmas gifts for
Tony.
Well, that's Tony Marzano.
Yes, I see Tony. I see him peeking in behind your pole.
So let's see
Scuba shop impulsively lies. Well, no, the lies part were that we went for Christmas present. That's lies. We did not go for Christmas presents.
Anyways,
everything on the list was for him.
Well, now as far as Tony goes, they have some snow pants at Costco. They're $29.99, $30, and they're stretchable. And I think the deal guy's the one that posted it. And when I saw him, I was like, well, there you go. So I saw that, right? And then I was like, well, I hope large will fit me because, you know, I usually wear a 2X on everything. But the inside of them have this really almost like fleece material inside the pants. So they're really warm. I put them on yesterday and I was like, oh, yeah, these are going to work great. So if you're flying and it's cold, which most places in the world's cold right now, those will really help keep the wind off of you, I think.
2 8-pound prime ribs. I'm going to say probably, I don't know, $180 for both of them. If not more.
2 8-pound prime ribs.
Yeah.
So
Hola, peanuts.
So yeah, I got 2 pairs of those pants. So that was $60. The coffee maker was $100. I don't know where the other. I spent $500. So, I mean.
All right, he got a Keurig. He got 2 pairs of pants. Yeah. He got a pair of shoes.
Oh yeah, I got shoes. I forgot.
We got a super giant pack of toilet paper.
Yeah.
We got a candle set. We got the 3 Squishmallows. We got peanuts. A lot of salt.
Yeah, we did get a lot of salt.
Excessive amount of salt.
The problem with the salt is I bought the big box, and then we was like, ooh, we like pink Himalayan salt, so let's get some of that. And then I'm buying I don't know if that's an electric salt and pepper shaker or not, but I got a pair of those too. So Spent way too
We
much
did
money.
make a very young couple in the store laugh because when he picked up the salt and pepper shakers, I said, "We don't need those." And you would have think I just kicked a puppy the way he looked at me like, "But why not?" And yeah, so
Yeah, the dude was laughing.
340. Wow. All right, so I was close by half. Damn,
Yeah.
that's.
Well,
I think we're just gonna do pot roast for dinner on Christmas.
do those pants have zippers around the boots? That's a good question, Tony. I know it has zippers on your thighs, so
Let's
if you want to
check.
put your phone where your thigh is, it's got a zipper on each leg. I haven't checked the bottom of the leg yet.
Yes,
It does?
the bottom of the legs have zippers.
Oh man, there you
Yes,
go.
so
Yeah,
yes,
there you
they
go. Look at that,
unzip.
Tony. It unzips down at the boot.
And it's stretchy around. So this is the inner lining. It's stretchy, so it looks like this will go over your shoes. It's like a nylon instead of the quilted part. So it'll be like waterproof to keep it from getting up into your pants.
Yeah, they were nice pants for $30. I mean, it's hard finding stuff that you can wear, to fly with to keep the air off of you, and it looks like those will do a damn good job. So I got those strictly for that purpose. I already got a heated coat. I might get heated gloves for Christmas.
But they don't seem too thick to where, like, even if you're not using them for flying, if you're just out playing in the cold or out going walking in the cold or shoveling your driveway, or if you have snow duty where you got to go to work and clear snow from a parking lot, they're not super thick to where you're like walking around like the abominable snowman and can't move.
Yeah. Jazzy wants to call in.
Hey,
I didn't see Jazzy say that, but he's more than welcome to call in. I will post a link if he wants to call in.
I think 70's trying to peer pressure him into.
Did I get cold last time I flew? Demilla, no.
He did buy two, Tony.
I didn't get cold the last time I flew because it was September, so it's still warm outside. I mean, what if you don't have Costco membership? Ooh, yeah, that's going to be hard, Tony. If you know somebody that's got Costco membership, you can go with them and get it. Because
the Costco memberships are going on sale.
Yeah, especially Groupon has them for like $20 for a year. It's like, damn. Sam's and Costco, I do believe.
Costco's dangerous as shit, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you
can spend a lot of money there. Okay, I bought a couple of these, and I'm not a big fan of these things. This is a frozen Monster Bar, and this is the mixed berry. And they were supposed to send me 2 of this flavor. Instead, they sent me one. This one's melon colada, which is way too bright, but it's melon colada, so it tastes like a pina colada. But it's not like Costco hurts me in the wallet for real.
Yeah, Costco's painful.
Any new vape gear? I mean, well, that's the only new thing I really got in was these bars, and then they also, I guess, since they gave me the wrong flavor, they sent me this little mint thing. This is a joke. I mean, this is not rechargeable. These are rechargeable at least, but it's not the best vape. It obviously, it just isn't. Is my computer sounding off? Yeah, it was because something disconnected and reconnected. $500 every time. Yeah, well, that was my first time going in there spending $500, Dave. But I sure did. I was thinking the total was like $250. I was way off.
Way off. Now he knows how it feels when I take him to the grocery store with me, because he's just chucking shit into the cart willy-nilly, and yeah.
Yeah, but I don't let none of that stuff go to waste. It gets eaten.
Well, shit. There's still 2 packs of hot dogs in our refrigerator that have not been touched.
Okay.
I mean, they're not open, so they're probably still good, but
yeah. What else happened this week? The main thing is trying to get you're loving your new Ripsaw. Nice, Cloud Chucker. That sounds good. How long have we been married? Tony.
It's funny you say that, Tony.
I am not actually fully divorced yet. I have an ex-wife, but we haven't signed the papers yet to be divorced, so I can't marry until I'm divorced, obviously. So we're working on that. We're working on it. Yeah, it's dangerous to go into any stores, Dom Long, especially when you know it's Christmas time and you're like, oh, I'm just going to spend money.
And it's payday.
And payday just happened, so it just it's the way it went down. Somehow or another, I got a practice wife. Well, there you go, Creed. Somehow or another, I think my guar got pushed. I think it fell over some kind of way and it was firing. So I went to hit this last night. It was completely burnt.
Oh,
Ugh.
it's fine, Tony. We're just procrastinating, hoping she would decide to spend the money first.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, that didn't happen.
Apparently, she doesn't give a shit either. So yeah.
So yeah, we got a new coffee machine, and I haven't really shown y'all pictures yet on the group of the. Do I have to review them? No, I actually bought these, DeMillan. This one is a rechargeable disposable. It's got a USB-C, but it sucks. The other one they just gave to me because they gave me the wrong flavor, so I figured they threw that in for the hell of it. This is a really strong mint flavor. It's okay. I don't know how many puffs this thing. These are supposed to be 6,000 puffs, which remains to be seen.
Yeah, I like the other ones that you had better.
The other ones, the little millies, those vape great. These things, I'm just telling y'all now, I do not like this. If you were a new vapor and you were trying to get off cigarettes, I don't think this would do it for me. Honestly, it's just not enough. Maybe I'm spoiled, but
it's too restrictive for me.
It's restrictive. Like it doesn't put out a lot of vapor. It doesn't give a lot of flavor. It's just not there, man. Go figure. I mean, that's the way I see it. It's like, what brand? I was on Marlboro Lights, Tony. I started on regular Marlboro Reds, and then I switched to Marlboro Lights, and I smoked those. I'm probably on Marlboro Reds for about 10 years. The last 22 years was Marlboro Lights. I need to stop buying those damn pods. I know, right? Well, they were on sale. There you go. If it's on sale, I got to do it, I guess.
He's a sucker for anything on sale.
Yeah, my V Pro is going out of business, which sucks because, every time I find a freaking place where I can get stuff and get it shipped quick, they shut their damn doors on me or something. It's just, well, with Element Vape, they didn't close down, but they changed their whole shipping policy, which screwed them up. So can't really order from them unless I want to wait a long time. And now my V Pro, my V Pro, Timekeeper, if you want to get something, I would go now. They got 40% off everything. So it'd be a good deal on anything they got over there. Would not hurt.
The good thing is we're pretty much done with Christmas shopping. I have to go buy a bottle of liquor. That's about it.
Ah, yeah. So we pretty much
could do that when we run out and get cat litter and go.
They were out of everything you wanted. See, that's the way it is, Creed. You got to be quick when they first start doing that.
Crab dip that I forgot.
Yeah. Am I going to Flying Circus? Tony, I don't think so. Just because I don't know what state Flying Circus is, but it's way too far. Isn't that over like Nebraska, or it's way west, right? I can't. I'm in Virginia. Yeah, Arizona. Yeah. That's too damn far.
Yeah, we'd have to plan way in advance.
Yeah, I'd have to be like, okay, next year I'm going to Flying Circus, and then plan it out. There's no way.
I have to say, as much as I support his dream of flying, I do not want to spend every vacation day that I have driving or sitting in a field.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Virginia, I mean, now we do have a fly-in coming up in May. I mean, that's a while away, but that's going to be a nice fly-in. I plan on staying. The last time they did this was in September. I only caught like a couple days of it, but this time I'm going to try and be there for the whole thing. So I'll try and take the time off where I can actually stay there and fly constantly during that period, which is May 17th to the 21st.
Yes, you're gonna go make me sleep.
Just got your Cthulhu. Yeah, I know, right? And dadgummit, man, the Cthulhu's a nice mod, and it sucks that they're going out of business, man. It's not like I'm hurting for vape gear whatsoever. I have a lot of vape gear. So Christmas though, it's been weird because we'll get stuff and then I'm like, yeah, we can get this for the kids. I know we've probably bought too much for the kids. But considering mom and dad probably isn't getting that much, I think we're just going to fill in the gaps. What is the fly-in that's in the middle of the country that east can meet the west? Yeah, I don't know where a good one. Hey, Deweese, how you doing? There's no, see, that's the whole thing. There's no central place where everybody can come and do a fly-in. I don't think.
No, we've been trying to do with that with vape conventions.
Yeah, even when they had vape conventions, it's like, well, do you go to the West Coast and go to that one, or do you go back to the East Coast and do that one? What's up, Aries?
Says a flying circus scares me. What about the elephants? How big of an umbrella does she need? Yeah, I would say that, and like, you know, maybe a rain.
That was another crazy purchase we got while we were there. $10 umbrellas because they withstand wind up to 75 miles an hour, and I was like, well, we got to have some of those umbrellas. Well, the main reason is it was pouring down rain when we got there, but by the time we left, it was not raining anymore.
Aries. Yeah, I had to schlep around fucking Costco. I stepped in a puddle on the way in, so every time I took a step.
So the poll right now is at 50%. So it's half
50-50.
Yeah, it's 50-50. So if y'all were wondering about this poll,
why don't you show some baby pictures? Because you got baby pictures.
I do. I have baby pictures. I got real pictures. Y'all want to see?
To you in text. Show the baby pictures first and give them a little.
Well,
taste first.
Let me see which picture is going to show up. Let's restart it. Why is it not showing up at all? Oh, because I don't have it viewed. There we go.
48 right now, but they're saying that our high for Christmas Day is supposed to be like 17 degrees or something. I don't know.
There is a picture. Can you see that picture yet?
I cannot. No, because I'm not watching. Oh, that is a baby picture. That is a very young baby picture.
Yes. So let's go through some more pictures. We might as well go through the pictures.
We can watch the birthing process.
There's another picture. It's starting to look like something there. There's another picture. It is a pen, Aries. Handmade.
I mean,
no.
Thing we could. Who's gonna stop us?
I'm getting there.
I don't have any babies to raffle off, but well, okay. Here's the thing, RS, is that's the beauty of this one. Scuba's not handling the shipping, so
there's the picture, hand turned by Creed the Man himself. It is a beautiful.
How long has this show been going on? He's been doing this show for about 10 years, Tony. And that sounds very familiar to me, the After Dark on Fridays.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a beautiful pen. I mean, it honestly is a beautiful pen. So yeah, he turned this on a lathe himself and did all the polishing and sparkling himself. So really nice pen. I mean, I have one right here. Mine doesn't have the black in it, but here's whoops, I just dropped it. I dropped it. Terrible me. Mine's just all one color wood. That one's got black in it, which looks really good.
Yes.
So yeah, Creed does a great job on this stuff. So that's what's up to do to gift away for Christmas. And now the poll went up to 52% for next week. So it's actually gaining It's gaining the next week.
See, his thought process was that he wants people to have it for Christmas, possibly. My thought process was it's not Christmas yet. But more to it than that. I don't want people to miss out because not everybody's going to be able to join us next Friday because it is Friday immediately in front of Christmas. So
right.
You just got snipped to make sure you don't have any to worry about raffling off. Yeah. It's a good idea, Aries.
It is gorgeous. I mean, there's times I wish I had a lathe. I don't think I could do that myself, but it'd be fun to try.
I'm fairly certain I do have a lathe in storage somewhere.
You do?
If my sister can remember where all my dad's shit is stored, he's got a bunch of tools in storage.
I'm not the one shipping it, Frankenmiser. Creed will be the one shipping it. But if Creed needs help with shipping or something, let me know. I'll damn sure help. I got no problem with that whatsoever. So that is the pen. That is the gorgeous pen. Just depends on whether or not.
Yeah.
If we get it, that depends on whether or not we do it this week or next week. I'm going to use.
I don't want anybody to miss out. But then again, we didn't really tell anybody last week that we were doing it today. But at the same time,
that's why it's important to tune into the show. And I also didn't want to put, "Hey, I'm giving away such and such" on the title because that makes people come in here that have no desire to watch the show whatsoever.
Right.
And there's no reason to do that. So it's like,
Yes. Wally, don't you want a piece of Creed's wood? No choking.
You know what's funny, Tony? You know, we're paramotor pilots, right? The vehicle I drive is a pilot. I thought that was hilarious.
So many missed opportunities with his license plate too that we didn't really think about till afterwards.
Yeah. I thought someone said I was still casting. Everyone takes a back seat unless I'm jamming. Well, hey, Creed, Timekeeper, sometimes you got to jam. You know, sometimes you just got to jam. Yeah, we don't want to do that dumb long. I would much rather somebody win it that was, that actually comes and watch the show instead of trying to post something that I'm doing a giveaway because, especially if they saw that pen, like if I posted pictures of that pen on Facebook and said, "Hey, I'm giving this away," it would get ridiculous in here. And I don't need that. Yeah. Nobody wants that. And it makes it no fair to the people that watch the show on a regular basis. It doesn't. So,
and I'm sure Creed wants it to go to a nice home instead of a complete stranger.
We'll wait till 9:00. Okay, it's 8:25. We'll wait till 9:00. I'll see what the poll's at. Right now, it's at 52% for next week. So, I mean, it could go either way, technically. Tony, he will sell pens. So if you want to get with Creed, he'll hook you up. It was meant for our regular group. So there you go, Creed. See, Creed's saying right now it's meant for the regular group. That's why I didn't want to post it on Facebook or anything, the pictures or anything, because I didn't want to draw attention. So who knows? I mean, it could be a China group that just raids the stream, That's not fair.
I really don't foresee that particular scenario happening, but yes, I understand what you.
You don't foresee that happening? Do you know how many?
No, I don't. I don't think there's any groups of
there's a lot of those
random Chinese people that want to come in and win a free pen.
It's kind of weird because I can't rig the wheel. No, I can't rig the wheel. Yeah, my Facebook group isn't that public. You are right. Hello, Trev. How you doing? I didn't have the I completely lost what I was going to say.
I don't know. You didn't have something. I don't know what it was.
I don't know.
Well, we did buy some food at Costco. We got peanuts, chicken nuggets, and cheese sticks. So
Wait, we got
that
the
should
peanut. Did
hold
I get
us
the
over.
peanuts?
The peanuts are up here with me.
Ooh, I didn't know I bought those.
What do you mean you did? So I didn't have to tell you. I could have.
Well, I forgot. I'm
Oh,
going
and
to
we
do.
got a 3-pound apple pie too.
DeMillan, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a keyword for Nightbot, and then I'm going to take that list from Nightbot, and I'm going to move that list over into one of those giant spinny wheels, and it's going to spin for quite a while, and then whoever it stops on, that's who it's going to win. I will warn y'all though, when I do the keyword, don't put it in a bunch of times because it will kick you out of the giveaway. If you sit there and spam it over and over, it's going to kick you out of the giveaway. So don't do that.
A diamond painting pen it's basically a pen with a tip on it that you can put I wouldn't say wax, but just a little sticky, and it picks up the little gemstones that you use to.
Hello, Jade.
Think of it paint by numbers, but it's got little small pockets for you to put the little stones and crystals in. So you pick up the stones with the pen and pop them into the little holes. So it's got like a little tiny metal tip that you can put like a wax or sticky stuff on to pick up the little pieces.
Man, I got double the pleasure last week because Michael had Kylo Glee on his show, and then Jade had, well, it was mainly Hot Buttered Steve, but he was with Kylo Glee, so I got to talk to him some more.
Scuba has a man crush on Kyle.
No, it's not a man crush. I have questions and he has answers. It's that simple. You know, I wanted to ask him some questions. It's no man crush.
You have a man crush.
No.
Yes, you do. I got him one for Christmas 2 years ago, and it's probably still in his desk drawer.
Oh, the diamond thing?
Yeah.
Well,
now, Katie's grandmother took photos of the kids and blew them up and turned them into diamond paintings. So those are hanging on our wall. Those are pretty cool looking.
Well, the problem I have is it's really hard for me to see to do something that small. You know, for me making coils and stuff, it's getting worse and worse.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to make it. That's for Speed to make.
Okay.
Speed's not here, but that would have been. There's a joke in there. Yeah. Aries, you can do the honors if you like.
No. You watched the show and there was no. I did not disable the replay of the chat. That's weird.
Did I just see something about Tom Brady? Oh, okay. Awesome.
Aries says he don't have time to do the diamond paintings. He's too busy putting together a little Star Wars advent calendar.
Diamond paintings are for tweakers. I don't have the patience. Not to mention I've got 3 cats.
Scuba goggles for the bedroom.
You know, it's funny, Ozman, you mentioned that because I absolutely love that song, and I was having a conniption fit in the car because I kept trying to get She Who Shall Not Be Named to play the damn song, and she was playing 8,000 other versions, so I'm like screaming at my car, and she finally played it, and then he popped.
Cloud Chucker, if you watch the replay of the paramotor shows, I have no control on whether or not they show back chat. My show does, but you know, it's up to the caster on whether or not it shows chat or not.
Yeah, there's a button where you can replay the chat.
Yeah.
You just got to turn it on and off.
Well, not if they have that feature turned off, it will not replay the chat.
Yes, I know. That's why I said you got to turn it on or off.
Well, I'm saying, yeah.
But before it records.
So, I don't know if Jade or Deweese.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Tony saw the snow pants, but
that makes sense, Jade.
Jade and Deweese didn't get to see the snow pants.
Would you like me to
pull
your pants off to show them again?
Show them my pants. So what it is, if y'all have a Costco membership, I bought some snow pants, which are really good for the winter. And these pants, they're black. They have zippers on the thighs so that they got giant pockets on the legs so you can put your phone in there. It also has zippers down at your ankles so that you can, if you got boots on,
I
you can.
know, right, Wally? It was
Why are you so
completely missed
blurry?
opportunity.
You're in the witness protection program? There we go.
There we go. All right. So these are the pants. This
Ah,
is what it looks like in the clothes section. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So the pants they're stretchy. So they have, like, right here, they're black, so you can't really see, but it's elastic, so you can adjust them.
Well, it has like Velcro,
Yeah,
Velcro
Velcros.
buckles on the
Yeah, so
waist.
you can tighten them up. The inside, it's like fleece, but it's a really thin fleece. It's not the kind that's gonna pill up real bad
Right.
and get funky.
And it's like a checkerboard
Yeah.
pattern. It's just
There
all
are
squares
like
inside
like
there.
a waffle weave. There's zippers right here for your phones and stuff on the legs, and then down at the bottom there's a zipper, and then this inside can go down over your boots, but it's just the what's this material?
Nylon?
Nylon, yeah. So the fuzzy part will not touch the muddy boots. So that's good. But you can
They're
stretch
nice
it down over
pants.
your
I mean,
boots.
for 30 bucks, I bought 2 pair. So if you know, just to keep the cold air off my legs, that's basically it. If I could ever get to the point where I can fly in the freaking cold, my ribs are healing up nice. It's just right now it just feels sore, like somebody punched me in my rib, but it's nothing like it was. I mean, it was like if I sneezed or coughed, it was so painful.
Well, I wouldn't really call them fat man pants because the biggest part I saw was large. So they're not elastic to where you can really stretch and squeeze yourself in them. But they're adjustable. They only have them in men's. They didn't have any in women's.
Yeah,
I don't really see much of a difference though. But they're not too thick to where you'd sweat to death or not be able to move in them.
Right. Yeah, the Molicels are excellent batteries. And Cloud Chucker, I know exactly the battery you're talking about. 18650 Battery Store has those Molicels. They're like $5 a piece. So the next time 18650 does a sale, I'm all over that new Molicel. Because it's got a higher mAh. So anything like that is going to last longer. I'm all over that. I like using Molicel batteries. So I mean, that's anytime I'm using my Guar, almost any mod I got now has got Molicels in it. I got them like all lined up behind me in the charger, in the mods. Munchkin's got Molicels in her mod up there. So
yeah, there's a whole stack of them.
That's where all my damn batteries went.
What? Oh, no.
No wonder I can't find them. It's like, where'd all my batteries go? She's got freaking 6 of them up there.
I missed this. There we go.
Oh, really? 8 of them up there.
Yeah. Well, more. There's 2 on the charger too.
I only bought 10 new ones.
These aren't the new ones. These are the 18650s.
Cloud.
I only have.
That's going to be a great mod. That's like my favorite mod right now is the Guar 21. It's like indestructible, man. The thing just works. And the battery life on it is really good. So I would definitely go with the Guar 21. Munchkin she does not want to have any Christmas presents early. So she's making me wait, which that's fine. I'm good with that. I got presents all over the place. You know, what's up, Vic? There better be a special thing. Vic, you want to see the special thing? I'll show you the special thing, Vic. Because you didn't get to see the special thing. So there's the beginning of the special thing, Vic. That is the baby picture on the lathe. So that's the first picture. Second picture. This is after it's already been shaved down a little bit. There's another picture. There it is, all shiny. And there you go. Very beautiful pin, Vic, that Creed made. It is nice. It is nice. I'm good with that. I know, right, RS? My voice gets squeaky sometimes for no reason. It is Creed did an excellent job. I mean, he's always really good at that stuff. So, hey, Real, how you doing? See, now, we're gonna have to do. Hey, Muffin, people are coming out of the woodworks. So, it's I went to freaking Costco, spent $500, way too much, and I don't even know.
Yeah, you got plenty of early Christmas presents. Am I still muted?
No, you're not muted.
Yeah, no, Munchkin does not allow early Christmas presents because it's not Christmas.
Tony, it uses cross ink refills, so
I don't know if that one takes cross.
it
Ours
probably.
take
I
cross.
would assume that he's using the same. So I'm thinking right around 9 o'clock. Oh, it is not cross. Okay, well, I don't know which refills go in that bin then. No, DeMillan, I didn't spend $500 on 2 ski pants.
No, we
bought a
bought
new
toilet
coffee
paper
maker.
and a Keurig and ski pants and shoes and a 3-pound apple pie and a bag of chicken nuggets. And
That apple pie, where is the apple pie? Is it up there?
I don't know what you did with the apple pie. You brought it in. It's probably downstairs.
Let me see if I see that. That pie is huge.
Yeah. I was informed you have to come home and take me to Costco. So, yeah. Oh, y'all are going to Scotland, huh? Very nice. Yeah, he wanted the giant pumpkin pie, but I'm very picky about my pumpkin pie. There's not enough whipped cream in the world for the size of pumpkin pie that they had at Costco.
Here's the apple pie. It is huge. I don't know if y'all can tell.
We do have a bunch of whipped cream at the bottom of our
freezer. And I got a
freezer
big
that we need to
hand,
pull
so
out
that's
and
its
defrost.
pie is 3 pounds. It is huge.
Yeah, how are we going to eat all that pie? You know, the apple pie is going to get
As
moldy.
long as we have ice cream. This was in the fridge, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So as long as we have vanilla ice cream to go with it, we're good.
Awesome, Deja. Congratulations. Cash offers always talk very loudly.
Oh, they accepted the offer? That was quick.
Yes.
They were like, yeah, we accept the offer. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a cash offer can make the difference between closing in a week or two versus a month or two. So,
Darn thing says that's only 3 servings of pie. Damn. How much pie can you eat at one setting?
We do have whipped cream. It's in the bottom of our freezer. We have to get out and defrost.
Man, I wish I could show you some of the stuff that's Christmas related, but I can't.
No. They can look after Christmas. No Christmas stuff. It
is, yeah, Angela. It is finally Friday. It is time to relax and let a load off.
RS said he can drive down and help with the pie. Come on down, RS.
There you go.
I don't know where you're gonna sleep because we got a house full, but come on. You are more than welcome to come visit whenever you like.
We thought my dog was scratching because of fleas. My dog is scratching because she's allergic to the dog food she's eating.
Anything is a meal if you want it.
I gave her a small bit of Benadryl. She is knocked out right now.
Yeah, we've been drugging the dog.
It works.
Can't scratch if you're unconscious.
Well, it's. I think you know what it is. She can't really rest because she's always scratching her skin. Yeah. So once that calms her down, she's like, "Oh, I need to take a nap," and she's out. She's literally dead asleep right now.
Oh, the ones that are selling the square inch of land in Scotland and you get to call the Lord. I mean, that's not really all that efficient.
So I'm going to have to go buy...
Very
well,
nice.
Hey, Lead Pipe. I'm going to have to go buy...
Cheers to your new house, because I got whiskey in here. So technically it's bourbon.
I'm going to go have to buy the expensive dog food so that she will stop scratching.
It's not going to do any good if she won't keep her fat ass out of the fucking cat food, though.
Yeah.
Hey, Lead Pipe, how you doing?
She likes getting into the said cat food for some reason.
You do? What do you mean by North Central?
What?
Aries said Munchkin missed when I said Ash and I have to go to North Central Virginia.
Really?
Where do you consider North Central? And we will have to come meet you somewhere to have dinner.
Wait, if you read that, it says vaping with Vic probably likes the taste of the cat food.
I mean, I don't know, Vic. Do you like cat food?
Just saying.
But she eats literally anything. So.
Charlottesville? That's not in this state. Is there a Charlottesville in this state?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know there was.
You're thinking of Charlotte, which is in North Carolina.
Well, if you read it out, Vic, that's what it says. Just saying.
All right, I gotta see how far away.
You have to say hi. Oh, lead pipe. Let me show you this. That's probably going to be given away here in about 15 minutes. Before, I know you just stopped in to say hi, but I'm going to show you these pictures. This is Creed's work right here. This is a stab wood and resin pen that he made on a lathe. I'm just going to go through these pictures so you can see them.
Aries, we can be Charlottesville in 2 hours. So you better let us know. Just say
it is a absolutely gorgeous pen.
Kent Island, Maryland.
And Creed would be very disappointed if you get the pen and you don't use it. So make sure you, if you are the winner of this pen, use the pen. What good is it if it's sitting up on a shelf somewhere, you know? Use the pen. I'm saying that for Creed, but I know he's going to tell you, use the pen. Use the pen. Because that's what they're used. That's what they're made for, man. And they're like indestructible any damn way.
Kent Island Maryland is 3 hours and 12 minutes from us.
I will use that pen hard. So
well, our cat, the boy cat, we got her the bags of it's not wet food, but it's the soft dog food, and he will bust into the box and rip the bags open.
I would look at it a lot. Yeah, don't drop the pen like Scuba. I dropped it, but nothing happened. So there you go. I'll be right back.
Yes, it's very pretty. But no, the boy cat will eat the dog food. Not a lot of it, but he does bust open the bags and take some snacks of it. But yeah, it's Blue Buffalo is the kind that she can eat and it not makes her itchy. Because we got her the wet food, and she'll scarf that down in 3 bites and then just go scavenge and, sniff around and look for anything else she can eat. She's fat. She eats everything. Unless it's hot and spicy, but...
So I think Vic's going to change the name of his show to the Sometimes UK Vape Show because they keep missing week after week. Hey, Bill H., how's it going? Bill H., we're going to be giving away something here in about 15 minutes. I will show you pictures too because, hey, you're here. This is
I bet you do, John Q. You don't even know what you're talking about, but I polish it a lot.
This is a pen that Creed in chat turned on a lathe. This is stab wood and resin. Absolutely gorgeous pen. So this is not one of those $2 pens that is a nice.
Well,
nice
she's
pen.
like
there
17, so if her teeth are still in her head at this point in time, she can consider herself lucky. But I tried to get her softer foods so it's easier for her to eat. But she will go and eat the cat food anyway.
Yeah, she'll eat. It doesn't really matter to her. I thought, it's hard food. She won't eat it because it's hard. She enjoys eating the hard food. It's just there's something in there that her skin doesn't agree with. So...
Yeah, the bag dog foods, a lot of that are filled with grain and shit.
I just bought that giant bag, so it's like that's all going to go to waste now.
It's not going to go to waste. We can donate it. I'm sure there's somebody out there that needs dog food.
Well, I don't mind doing that. Vic may miss from time to time, but when was the last time everyone in your intro was on air at once, Scuba?
Ooh, touche.
Aries, that's been a minute. That's been that's been a long time. I mean, Speed's been on here every once in a while. Aries comes on here every once in a while. To be honest, I went and tried to change the intro, and it's almost like it's impossible to get to change that intro at this point.
Well, not to mention any pictures he wants to use of me in the intro must be vetted and approved first. So
we have to change. We have to do that. Okay. Well, so I'll have to get a picture approval. Everyone was
you
on.
can't just be throwing pictures of me online willy nilly. No, they need to be approved.
There was a lot of people on, but not Aries and Speed Triple. You know, that's who we're missing. Speed should be on by now. He should be well into his new house and be online. Well, Vic, we have plenty of pictures already of you doing that. We don't need loads of pictures of me spilling stuff.
As soon as we get our house, the first thing you're going to do is set up your computer and get online and do your show while we're still moving in. Not everybody's like you.
Tony, that is a very easy question to answer. This show definitely started because of vaping. I just started flying this year. I've been doing this vape show at least 10 years.
Milton, it's practically impossible to get this thing to leak.
Yeah. So, I mean, as far as this show goes, but you know, honestly, once I start flying more to where I have a lot more videos, I'm going to make a separate channel.
What did Pierce Morgan strike you for on your intro?
What?
Aries said his first intro got a copyright strike from Pierce Morgan. He appealed it and won. Good. That's a douche.
Yeah, but it's not Pierce Morgan. It's Piers Morgan, which is weird. So what does everyone have planned for the holidays? You know, Angela, it's different for everybody, I'm sure. Usually around here, you know, Munchkin and I stay here. Her daughter and son-in-law leave.
Run the gauntlet.
They go to everybody's house because, you know, you got different dads and different parents and different grandparents and you know.
She goes to see her father and her grandmother and the cousins and her uncle. So all the cousins get the girls' stuff. And then they go to her husband's mother's house and her husband's father's house. Now, for 20-some years, I did the whole get up in the morning, go to my mom's, do Christmas over there, wait for my daughter to get home. Then we drive home, drop everything off, drive to a different city and do Christmas there. I didn't actually get home to my own house to open presents until about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. So I am perfectly happy to open presents, have everybody else leave, and then we can just sit here and do whatever the fuck we want to do in silence. It's great.
Oh, I have our Christmas holidays planned, trust me.
What?
I just can't speak about it yet.
Does this plan involve me leaving the house and interacting with people?
No. Oh, there's Creed. Don't worry, I'm going to get the video fixed because, you know, let me try and fix it anyway. Don't worry, I'm going to get the video fixed. Oh, please mute that. There's Creed.
Like
there's the man himself.
Echoing back in your head.
Oh, please mute that.
I'm trying to.
There's Creed. There's the man himself.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. Go to the YouTube and mute that.
There we go.
Oh no, it's still.
He muted himself.
No, I didn't mute him.
No, he muted himself.
Oh no, it's still.
He muted himself.
Yeah, go to the YouTube stream and click the mute button on the YouTube stream.
He muted himself.
Yeah, go to the test. I think you got it.
Testes.
I think I got it.
Yeah,
Yay,
you
there we
got
go.
it now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, see, I can't see chat until like 5 minutes after they've asked a question because the poll is blocking everything. Tony says, does he do watches?
Does he do watches? Ooh,
I can't see the rest of the comments, so I'm assuming that's all of it. But
I don't have the chat pulled up, but I can make anything. I don't care what it is. I don't care what the material is. I don't care what it is. Like if you want a Toyota Corolla, I can make one. However,
Well,
you're
thank
not
you,
going to
hippie
like
babes.
the price.
right.
You're not gonna
That
like
would
the
be-
price. I can make you a wood Toyota Corolla. Let's do it.
Stab wood.
No, I mean
Toyota
I can
Corolla.
make it just like they made it. However, you're not going to like what it cost.
Right.
That's awesome.
You're gonna play video games and eat edibles all day.
There's
You
no
know,
way.
see, yeah, I'd be asleep if
If I ate an edible that your daughter or son-in-law had, I'd be out for 3 days. I'm good.
Well, that's because their shit is way too strong.
It is way
way
too
too
strong. They need to back that down to a diet edible or something.
Yeah,
Low strength edible. I don't even know.
yeah, it's very very strong.
And you
Edibles are for professionals.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a professional and
Well, okay, we had some self-professed professionals come over. They made dinner. With the
oh,
butter,
I forgot
right?
about that.
So they made pork chops and stuffing and mashed potatoes, but they used the weed butter for it, right? So these people are like, "Oh, I wake and bake. I have no problem. I do this all day long." I think this chick was like halfway done with her pork chop and maybe had a couple bites of the stuffing. It was just sitting there with her knife in her hand, staring off into space. And then she looked at her boyfriend and was like, I want to go home.
she was messed
She was
up.
done.
It was
Done.
hilarious. I'm a pro, man. I wake and bake every day. I'm good, blah, blah, blah. She ate that stuff and she was done. It was
Yep.
like, yeah. No.
When you eat cannabis and it's processed through the stomach, it produces a whole other chemical that it is not done when inhaled. It's called, I can't remember. Anyway, somebody look it up. It's a number like 13 or 11 or something.
Tony wants a woman that don't talk back. Well, good luck.
Good luck.
6
Anyway.
minutes.
I don't think they make them anymore, Tony.
I will
those
tell
models
you-
have been discontinued.
The poll has reached 59% next week.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, for the people that voted for next week, what is your reasoning? Do you just want the excitement for Christmas? Because I'm just worried that there's people that aren't going to be able to join us.
Yeah, they're going to
next
go out of
Friday
town, you know.
because they're going to be doing their family thing, and I don't want them to miss out.
Exactly. Like me, I can't do it the next Friday.
Oh, well, there you
I'm
go.
not going to be, I'm going to be traveling. So
It will be more Christmassy, Vic, and I'm with you on that. But that's the whole problem. People go out of town for Christmas. They go to be with their relatives, and
right.
They're
So
going to Christmas parties and hanging out and doing things. Yeah.
right. They won't be on the show, so they'll miss out on the opportunity, and also they won't have it by Christmas or even New Year's because the way
gather the list
So-
both weeks. Ooh, that would I could do
So
that dire
apparently
thing.
it's
But
11 hydroxy. Yeah. John Q says I could be dead next week.
Deweese,
with
you're a
that.
regular. You may have just got started, but you've been regularly viewing the show the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, for some reason.
So is
y'all keep
Jade,
coming
and
back
so is Bill, and
subjecting
Angela.
yourselves to us. So
It don't matter if you started last week or a couple of weeks ago or 10 years ago, which some people in here have been watching me all
Yeah.
10 years. I was like,
yeah, I have.
damn.
I've been at this since the beginning.
It's crazy to me.
Why didn't somebody tell me my hair was sticking up?
You're fine because it looks good. It's like a little alfalfa thing,
Well,
woohoo, over here.
so I've had my face shield on all day.
That'll do it.
I've been making pins all day for people. I got 9 orders last night.
Damn. 9 orders?
Yeah, and I didn't finish all 9 of them because I had one previous order which shipped today.
Yay!
That's awesome, Creed.
It was for Munchkin.
Yeah.
However,
Munchkin didn't order 9 pins. I'm just letting y'all know
No,
she did not order 9.
That is
She
my
ordered
sucking
one.
up to the boss. Sucking up to the boss gift. Yeah.
She ordered one.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, just so you know, I had traveled 123 miles to get that pin blank.
Really?
Damn.
Yes.
Damn.
I drove from my house to Ontario, California to a store which had it. It just so happens it's the same as that one that we're giving away. However, I made the one we're giving away, and that one was produced by somebody. So
right.
Ah, okay.
Well, I don't think he's gonna care where the blank came from, but yes, I think it's gonna be a pen worthy of an attorney. So when he sits down with his clients,
Vapors
to sign their trusts and their contracts, he'll have a fancy pen instead of.
Oh, that's number 2 bullshit. Almost gone, huh?
Yeah, this is diet.
Oh, okay. I need advice. I want to start vaping. Tell me what to start out with. Good question, Bill. Let me throw some questions at you. How much do you smoke a day? Do you smoke a pack a day, a pack and a half, 2 packs? Because it's kind of important, depending on how much you smoke, on where you start out on your vape journey, because you don't want to start off with too much nicotine because it's going to make you nauseous, sick to your stomach. You're not going to enjoy it at all. But I'll tell you what, once you start vaping, the first, I'd say 3 days are going to be the hardest, obviously, to give up the cigarettes. But after that 3rd day, once you get the nicotine out of your system, you're going to start coughing up all that crap that's in your lungs.
Nicotine, it's all the other shit.
Oh, it's all the tar and nastiness that's in your lungs. You're going to be coughing all that up.
One thing people don't realize, too, is smoking with the nicotine and all the chemicals. Like one of the chemicals that they started adding to cigarettes to keep you from catching on fire when you drop your cigarette on your couch. When burned, turns into an MAOI inhibitor, which is an antidepressant. So there's a lot more to cigarettes than just nicotine.
Yeah.
So all of that can mask things. So when you quit smoking, you're going to get dry mouth.
Congrats,
your gums might start to recede. You might feel worse at first. You just got to stay hydrated and push through.
And Bill, I'll tell you something else. You can vape while you're flying. Try lighting a cigarette while you're flying. Good luck with that.
Well, I was a 4+ pack a day smoker.
Damn.
All of my smoking.
Where did you find the time?
Well, I could always smoke. I owned the company. The boss's office was a smoking zone. So I could smoke anytime, anywhere I wanted. So I smoked. And I got diagnosed with COPD. I went home, said, okay, I got to do something about this. Now, I had already bought a Cig-a-like before that and tried it. So I decided to try it. Of course, it didn't work.
No.
And I found the forum and went into the chat on the forum, whatever that other one is.
ECF.
Yeah, ECF. I went into the chat on the forum and said, what do I use? And everybody gave me links, and I went to some place, I can't remember what it was, and bought an Ego. The little tiny Egos. Remember when they didn't have big batteries yet?
Little hat-sized ones,
yeah, one of those with not adjustable or anything, just a regular straight one. And it came with atomizers that were the old bridge type, so no, just drip straight into, it was a dripper, straight into the thing. And it came at about 11 o'clock in the morning on July 15th, 2012. And I haven't had a cigarette since.
Very nice.
I went from 4.5 packs a day to 0. And as Munchkin mentioned, it was hard for about 3 or 4 days. But, after that, and of course that was 24 Nick.
Yeah.
So, and finally got down to 6, and I was on 6 for about 4 years. Now I'm on 3.
Yeah. Why do I hear myself echoing back? Turn me down, dear.
It's not me.
It took me about 6 months to quit, mainly because I was convinced it was a gimmick and it wasn't going to work, and I was trying to sabotage it, and I kept buying cigarettes. Till one day I lit a cigarette and was like, this is just fucking gross. This doesn't taste like cinnamon buns at all. I do not want this. But everybody's going to be different, Bill, as far as what works for you. Some people can pick up a cig-a-like, and the cig-a-likes are the little tiny stick ones that look like cigarettes. Some people can go with the disposable, like Scuba held up earlier. Some people, it depends on the feeling you're getting. Like for me personally, I like the heat, and I like to be able to feel it in my chest when I inhale. Some other people don't like the heat. They're just doing it for the hand to mouth motion. Some people just do it for the flavor. They don't care about the heat or the chest feeling. So there are so many options for you to try until you find what works for you. So if you pick one up and you're like, yeah, this sucks, I don't like it, that doesn't mean that the next type of device you try won't work. Because there's something out there for everybody, and they're all the same thing, but they're all different.
Like, I like to do a mouth to lung occasionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And right now, this is my mouth to lung rig. It's a Cthulhu.
Those are nice.
And
I don't see anybody entering into the
oh, they're entering.
Way. Okay.
What do you mean nobody's entering? There's a lot of people.
I've only seen a couple.
I have so far there's 13.
Good, Angela.
So far there's 13 people that's entered.
Because like Angela, I suggested tea to her because for me the hardest part for me was vaping while I was drinking, because when you start to drink and you get a buzz, it numbs everything. That's why when you drink you chain smoke, right? So vaping while drinking wasn't working. It wasn't cutting it. I wasn't getting that feeling. But teas, for some reason, mimicked that chest feel to where I could feel it when I inhaled, and it actually felt like something, but again, didn't taste like shit.
I think the first flavor. So the first thing I got was Carolina tobacco, but right after that, I bought a 30 ml bottle of RY4 from somebody.
Oh, RY4s have always been good.
And
they never tasted like tobacco to me.
Right. I still like the richness of a RY4. Hey, vaping.
Exclamation point Creed.
Yeah. Exclamation point Creed will get you into the giveaway. Make sure you type that in chat, but you only need to type it once. The bot should pick it up. I will double check to make sure everybody's name in there. Just don't spam it in there because the bot will disqualify you. So don't do that. But
yeah, Aries, the buzz is that thing you don't get when you drink that everybody.
I mean, the whole thing with vaping, I wasn't sure if it was going to get me to stop smoking, and honestly, I really at the beginning, my first big test, that was my big test. Can I vape and drink? Because usually, I mean, my main time that I would smoke, if I was drinking, I had to have a cigarette.
Dear?
It was like.
Does it have to be a capital C?
No, it does not have to be capital. Okay. It doesn't matter. So when I got past that first point where I was like, okay, I'm drinking, I'm going to see if I can not have a cigarette. I got past that, then I knew I had it beat. Yep. Because that was my main trigger point. Like, if I'm drinking, I have to have a cigarette. And I didn't. I was able to get past that. And after that, I was good.
Yep. But here's something y'all need to understand, too. Even if you dual use, because there's some of us in this room that dual use. It's not about the ones you smoke. It's about the ones you don't. So if you start picking up vaping and the only time you smoke is when you drink, that's still less cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's still less. So any less is good. Any less is good. It's like if you're trying to lose weight, any reduction in calories is good. Same with cigarettes.
So I'm a cancer survivor. For those people in the chat that don't know, I had lung cancer. So
wow.
But I have been cancer free since 2013. I get checked all the time.
Very nice. Very nice.
But I had lung cancer, and it was a pure accident that they found it. It was an unrelated event that caused me to have an MRI and them to find it.
Yeah.
They found it, and my tumor was 5 millimeters in circumference, which is less than a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
My oncologist told me, had I not discovered it, I wouldn't have known that I had it for 20 years. It was a slow growing kind of cancer. Yeah. However, by the time I started getting sick and would have gone to get treatment, would have been way too late. So I had surgery to remove the cancer. And then I had a year of interferon therapy, which I injected myself. So I had no chemo and no radiation. That oncologist told me this. He said, and I told him that I was a non-smoker, but had smoked up until the summer of the year before. And he said, well, if people could smoke 3 or 4 cigarettes a day, they would probably never get any kind of illness from it. However, it lowers your stress level, which kills you. So being stressed out is not a good thing. And he was all for me vaping. In fact, I was at Cancer Treatment Centers of America in Chicago, and they let me vape right in my room.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, he had read all the stuff on vaping and realized that the only negative things were put out by those who had something to gain from it being bad. So, I mean, he read through all the stuff because I gave it to him. I emailed him 135 different studies and stuff.
I got into an argument with my doctor, and he's like, "Well, why don't you just quit?" I said, "Because I don't want to." I said, "It's this or smoking. I like it. I enjoy it. I don't want to quit."
Exactly.
But it's better for you. Well, yeah, so is not eating McDonald's, but I'm not going to fucking quit that either. So it's all about harm reduction, not harm elimination. Would you prefer I smoke? Well, no. All right. Then this discussion is over.
I mean, really, the truth be told, where are you going to get water?
Right.
I mean, everything there's a downside to everything. And I have to, part of the protocol is I have an annual MRI of my lungs. I just had it about 5 weeks ago. He told me I had the lungs of a 14-year-old.
Very nice.
And I said, yay. He said, even though I have COPD, mine is stage 1. It's very mild.
Yeah.
And all I have to do for my COPD is I take a Montelostat. It's like I don't know, Singulair. It's a pill.
Yeah. But from what I understand, once you get COPD, it never goes away. You just control it. Yeah.
Well, that's what the doctor told me. She said when she diagnosed me, she said, if you quit smoking, it probably won't get any worse. Right. But it's never going to get better. Well, that's not true. It's gotten substantially better.
Yeah, but it's like one of those things that even if you're diabetic and you take all the medication, it's never going to technically go away. It's just controlled.
Right. And so I take one pill for that, and the rest, so what? That's okay. Yeah. And I'm 62, I take a thyroid pill because my thyroid doesn't work, which doesn't have anything to do with age.
Delicious devil, Tony. Delicious devil.
I take that thing for my breathing.
Dom Long says you need to give them back if you have the lungs of a 14-year-old. Somebody needs them. Give them back, Creed. Give them back. Yep.
I don't have the waistline of a 14-year-old.
Me neither.
I weigh
standing above me at work, pointing out all my gray hairs
having to manually enter all these names. So,
well, relax. It's okay. You can type.
Mm-hmm. You've been doing it all day. You can do it. I made him learn things today.
Yeah, that sucked.
I may have yelled at him, but he was being dumb.
What do you mean I was being dumb? I mean,
look, I don't get to yell at any of the other coworkers when they're being stupid, but I can yell at you. Yeah. I thought I was very clear in what I said. But
Okay, I think I have everybody's name in so far, which right now is 23 people.
23 people out of the 45 people watching.
That's ridiculous. You people need to put your names in the thing. I'd
say we give them 8 more minutes till 9:20 to get their names.
I will ship it to the UK or South Africa if necessary. I don't care.
There, I'll post it again. Hey.
John Q says, I wonder if there's a 14-year-old somewhere saying he's got the lungs of a 62-year-old cancer.
Vic's not in it. Hey, you know what? If Vic wins, I'll be pissed because I have not won any of these damn giveaways. Well, Vic did send me something.
I won a starter kit from Vic many years ago. And I was going to give it to my niece just to find out that she successfully quit smoking a week before. I'm like, well, fuck her.
Well, that's nice for you.
I still have it somewhere.
But it's okay.
Don't you guys remember when Vic said he would never do direct lung? And he thought we were ridiculous for sub-ohming?
Vic couldn't build a coil. What are you talking about?
Remember, he only did mouth to lung. He thought it was dumb. Now he looks like a chimney.
Well, do y'all remember when you couldn't let your coils touch? Don't let your coils touch. You'll burst into flames. You'll explode. Don't let your coils touch. Or when the whole cotton craze, oh my God, you got to boil it. And even Dimitri was like, cotton makes my chest hurt. I don't know. I can't do it. And
You're right, Dom Long. You haven't won either. Yeah, me and Dom Long are like the winners of being losers. We're the winners of being losers.
You're the best loser, dear.
I won a lot of stuff. This is one of my favorite wins right here.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, very nice.
It's a stab wood.
SL class? Nice.
Jazzy's waffles.
Yep, one of Jazzy's waffles. I think I have more stuff here that's...
Vic and Scuba build the rose. Damn, RS. Yeah, that's the old SL class. But hey, sometimes you got to stick with what works.
I use mine all the time still, so yeah, it's got a Boreas on it.
Oh wow! See, people gave me crap about the Boreas, but by God, the Boreas gave great flavor. That thing was
it was fine. I liked it. I still use it all the time.
Yeah, I mean it's not like I bullcrap people. Oh yeah, it's great. No, it was freaking good, man.
I'll show you a mod that I got.
Build the Boreas while highly intoxicated. Other than that, I can't get the coils right to save my life.
Steam Crave was far better. Yeah, I'll give you that, Vic.
I got one of those too.
But the Boreas was way cheaper than Steam Crave.
The last vape convention I went to was the one in Ontario. There's pictures of me and DeMillan and Jazzy and Marshall from KMG and a few other people. Somewhere they get posted now and then. However, I was at that show and I bought a mod and I used it. I don't use it all the time now, but I used it all the time then. It's called a Rinco MechMan.
I've never heard of it. What are you doing with my peanuts? She's always got my nuts.
You can see that I used it because there's no paint left on it.
Wow, yeah, you wore the crap out of that thing.
This thing, I still use it. This thing costs $19.
That's what I'm vaping right now, Real. A Kylan Mini, believe it or not.
This is a Kylan M.
Ah, there you go.
Which I hate. I've never been able to get it to work right.
Mine's okay. I'm not gonna say it's the best. If I was gonna vape a single coil RTA, honestly, it's probably gonna be the Kelpie was great. Are you muted talking shit?
I said I forgot about our other purchase.
Our big box of Pop-Tarts. We got a lot of Pop-Tarts. We have Pop-Tarts for days.
Here's one of my favorite mods. Nobody ever says anything about this thing. This was a vaping bogan mod called the Bonza.
I remember hearing about
the Bonza RDA. Yeah.
No, it's the RDA and the mechanical.
Oh, I don't have the mechanical. I have the RDA, I think.
This has got...
She's already into the nuts. I can't keep her away from my nuts, Timekeeper.
This has key lime cookie in it.
Oh, yeah. That's a good juice, man. Whether you make it yourself or you buy the store-bought one, the store-bought one I still think is a little better. But yeah, that stuff is that stuff's addictive, man. It's damn good.
I buy it about every 3 weeks.
Dick's making grabby hands at our Pop-Tarts.
It is damn good. That key lime cookie, I was like, oh man, this is it right
Best
here.
flavors, Vic.
As long as you don't get some that's been sitting on the shelf for like a year, which
I am timekeeper.
the first bottle I got was fresh, you could tell. The second bottle I got, when it came out, it was dark already, and I was like, yeah, and it didn't taste nowhere as good as the first bottle. So I'm hoping I can find a newer source for it because
because of the flavor ban, I won't be able to get it here. I'll have to get it
Breeze,
mail order.
Type ! Creed. I'm just saying. You just got here, so you need to type ! Creed to get in the giveaway. And matter of fact, I'm going to add your name in there any damn way.
You eat now.
Is it? Did you say Breeze?
Breeze, yep. Yes, Breeze.
She doesn't have to win one. All she has to do is message me.
Oh shit! Well, there you go.
I'll just make her whatever she wants.
No, my drink is empty. Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Breeze. I can't.
I gotta hold on. Damn, y'all are. I gotta. Sorry. If I miss somebody's name, I'm trying to get everybody's name added in here.
Lost a nut down my shirt.
Breeze, I can't see the chat, so I don't know what's going on. However, Breeze, if you want a pen,
yes and no.
Just message me on Facebook. I thought I already made you one, but I may not have.
Tony, you could, but you would fuck up your equipment. They have devices specifically for the THC.
Yes, Dumb Long, you're definitely. Let me check, but I'm pretty sure you're in. Let me go around all. Yep, you're in there. There is now.
I'll be right back.
29 entries in there right now. 29. I'll let y'all see the wheel and give y'all a second before I ever spin it. And if you entered and you don't see your name, let me know and I will add it before I spin it. I want to be fair as I can about this. Why do it and then go, oh, I didn't get in and I typed, I don't want that to happen because I have to manually do it. Plan B. Well, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. You can lurk. I don't mind people that ghost. That's fine too. You're welcome, Shore Sharp. Somebody else posted that in the group, and I that wasn't even me. I was just letting y'all know that my V Pro is closing, so they got a 40% off sale right now. So whatever they have left, get in on that because 40% is a great deal. Oh, you're not on Facebook. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, the people that are not on Facebook wouldn't have seen that. So that would stop that in a hurry. What did you want? You came in here. You was looking at me. Those Pocky ghost pepper chips are pretty damn hot. They're not as hot as the one chip challenge, but those are pretty hot. I can only eat a few of them. If I eat too many, I'll regret it the next day. Because it comes back to get you. You want one? They're right here. They come in this bag. These are ghost pepper chips. Haunted ghost pepper. Go ahead. Go take them up there. Oh, I got to see this.
Uh-oh.
She don't realize how hot they are.
I'm on number 3. It's a record.
I'm just on number 2, but this is a 52-ounce cup, so.
Yeah, this is just a 16-ounce glass.
Oh, okay.
This is just a pint.
Yeah, I didn't post pictures of Clean Latifah yet. I'm gonna have to do that. I got a new Clean Latifah because the first one made a little bit of noise, so I got them to send me another one. This one's a little bit quieter, which that's good enough for me. So I'm gonna send the original one back and keep the new Clean Latifah, which she goes around and cleans the house every morning at 9 o'clock. which is awesome. And she does it pretty quick. Every day it's like faster. It maps the house. So the thing vacuums the house like in 15, 20 minutes and it's done. Pretty cool.
I have one in my shop.
Oh, that's nice. If it's in the shop, it's like, oh man, look at all this damn sawdust I got to vacuum up.
Well, you know, I have a dust collection system and everything.
Oh, okay.
However, it's a Makita
Oh, okay.
brand, and its battery, you know, takes their regular batteries.
Cloud, yeah, if you can't make the coils, there's plenty of people that do sell coils, and I'm right there with you. I understand. The way that I make fused Claptons, your hands may not let you make the coils, but if you have a coil master and you got a drill and a vise, you're good to go. You can make fused Claptons pretty much. You can either do it freehand, which if you can't really use your hands that well, you don't have to do it that way. You can use those Beadalon strips like I do, and you don't have to hardly touch anything. And it'll just right down the line, which I tried to do it last week. Opposite. It didn't make the best coil. Issues? A little hot, isn't it?
Spicy.
Spicy. Yeah, hell yeah, it's spicy. You ate a little chip. You're just eating little chips.
Good night, Vic.
But what about tanks? Yeah. I mean, you still have to, good night, Vic. If you win, we're going to kick your name out because you left. Should we spin it now?
Spin it.
All right, let me try to add that window.
I don't know how to get back to the show.
Here and
That's spicy.
no, that's not what I want to do. Damn it. Let me remove that one.
Did you get one of these yet, Scuba?
It hasn't got here yet. They're also sending me an RDA adapter thingamajigger. It's kind of weird.
Well, no, it goes in the bottom, just below the tank, and you can use anything that fits a dot mod AIO.
Oh, cool. Cool.
So the tanks that are more that you can rebuild and have a better airflow,
yeah,
will fit in it.
Why is it not letting me?
What, Tony?
Why is it not letting me click on this? Oh, Jesus.
Broke it.
Yeah, but it's supposed to let me add this. I'm trying to add it so y'all can see this because I want y'all to be able to. Oh, display capture. Well, that would do it.
I don't have the show up, so I don't know how to do it.
No, I don't want to do display capture. Nope, that's the wrong one.
You can pull the show up and then just drop Zoom behind the screen. Just make sure you mute the YouTube channel.
Yeah, but
when I hit my thing, all it does is bring up the Zoom. There we go. I got it.
Yep.
The display capture is supposed to work.
You got to do a window capture, dear, not a display.
Well, I'm doing window capture, but it's capturing like the window I'm looking at.
Well, you got to tell it what window.
It doesn't let me choose what window. That's the problem.
It should.
All right, hold on a second.
All right, instead of a window capture.
No, wait, I did display capture. That didn't work. Let me do window capture again and try and get it.
There you go.
Yeah, and I'll just put the show on my other monitor.
Oh, there it goes. I found it. There we go.
Spicy, Domla.
All right. Now y'all should be able to see this.
Becca, type in ! Creed.
Wait, who's missing?
Becca 23.
I think I already got. Did I get Becca 23 in there? Yeah, Becca 23 is already in there.
Okay.
Anybody missing? Can y'all see your names on the list?
Tony, you don't like hot juice in your throat? Is that what you're telling me?
So right now on the list, I mean, I can go through them the long way. We got Angela Presley, Aries JJ, Arnie S, Becca 23, Bill H, Casey Lynn, Cloud Chucker, Deweese Milstead, Dire Thing, DeMillan, Dom Long, Frankenmiser, Harry H, John Q Public, Just Wanna Fly, King Cobra 66 UK, Muffin Clouds, RS, Sue Cool 98 Lawrence, Timekeeper 68, Tony Marzano, Trev Lion, Wally World, and Vaping with Vic, Breeze, Scott Savage, Dave Lloyd.
Is Shore Sharp in there?
Slappy.
No, Shore Sharp is not in there, but I can add Shore Sharp.
Yeah, and Slappy's not in there.
Shore Sharp and Slappy, would you? Yeah, Slappy just.
Okay, Shore Sharp, and I'll just put Slappy in there now. All right, I got them in there. And make sure their name showed up on the list.
Slappy Joe, Slappy Joe.
Why is that one? I don't want a blank.
Well, you can get a pick of Scuba if you want, Becca. But all right, before you roll, before you spin it, show everybody what the prize is.
Okay, I can do that.
Oh Lord, Angela, she says she's gonna take a drink every time we say vape. So what's everybody else vaping on?
Let's see if I can show it. There we go.
Jefferson's Reserve and Diet Dr. Pepper.
So this is
a lot of people there, Tony. But
this is
Wit.
the
Wit. Put it in, Wit! Exclamation point, Creed.
Wit. Where's Wit at? Oh, there he is. There's the pin right there that we're about to give away. WH.
Oh, you gotta add Cloud too. Deja needs to be on there. She's drunk, so she's slow. She happy.
Wait.
Deja needs a new pin to sign for her closing.
Well, who am I missing?
Cloud Illusions. I don't have a problem at all. So Cloud and Wit.
I got Wit and Cloud Illusions. They're both in it.
Anybody else? You got 1 minute to speak up, or you get nothing. All right.
The pin Nazi.
Right.
Oops.
See, somebody got that. No pen for you. No one's got to blow you, John Q. Okay.
Why is it not showing? Oh. Is it showing it right now? There we go.
Yes.
Okay. So now I can see what I can see. And
I mean, even though technically it's cash around here, we don't need you to be at closing.
It shows a big old picture of my face, you know.
Trev, did you enter, Trev? Do you got Trev? He said, whose leg do I have to hump?
No, Trev's in there.
John Q might like it, but you don't have to hump anybody's leg. Yes, Tony, it's for the pen.
Trev's in there. If you look, where's Trev's name at?
Bill, you're regular enough.
Dolores isn't in there.
His name is right by the spinner.
Wait, Dolores isn't in there? You better put Dolores in there.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know why it's not, but she is now.
There she is.
Why does it keep adding a blank space? I don't want a blank space. Whoa, I didn't. It's spinning now.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I dropped my nut.
That's what I said.
I dropped one on the floor. Whoa. Why'd you put your face on there? That's fucking freaky, man.
It's slowing down. No way is it going to land on Vic. It might land on Breeze. Could be Scott Savage.
Breeze. Okay, so listen, Breeze. Let's give it to somebody else, and I'll make you one.
Scott Savage won.
Okay, Scott.
Woo!
Scott Savage.
Okay, Scott, what you need to do is you need to figure out where I'm at on Facebook. I'm going to put what my real name and stuff is in chat. What I want you to do is put this name in there, put a comma, and then after the comma, put Creed the Vapor. So it should look just like I'm putting it in here.
Is Scott here still? Scott, you still here? if he's gone, I'm gonna re-roll the hell out of it. I'm just saying.
If he's not here, he can't follow the instructions to claim. So
right.
There he
he's
is.
here.
There he is. There he is.
Yes, I am here.
Okay.
He's like,
Scott,
yeah, I'm here. Damn it, yeah.
Scott, that thing right there is my real name. And if you put Sean Cochran, comma, Creed the Vapor in your search on Facebook, I should come up. And if you friend me, then I'll get all your details and nobody else has to look at them.
See, this is how Creed makes friends.
Congratulations, Scott. That
Send
is
me a
an
friend request,
awesome
I'll give you
pin,
a
man.
pen.
That looks really good.
They are beautiful
Make
and
sure
they're
you use
very
it.
well made and solid and
Timekeeper would like
It
to know what would it
feels-
cost to get one of those pins?
yes, what's
Hey.
the price tag?
The price tag on the kind that we're giving away tonight is $120.
There you go.
That's if I don't have to travel 100 miles to get the blank.
Right?
And I can get it online somewhere for half that price.
So there you go, Scott. You got a $120 pin.
Yep.
For
And
nothing.
you know what? You can send Scott all of his baby pictures, so he has the baby pictures for his pin, so he can show from
He says he sent you a friend
the birth
request.
process. Mm-hmm.
I accepted it. So in a minute, give it a second to whirl around in circles and then send me a message with your actual address and I will get it in the mail Monday morning. The good thing about me and the mail is I have no choice but to go to the the post office because there's no mail service where I live.
Oh, so you have to go. Damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like today when I went, I got, my bespoke post order, a bunch of shit for Christmas, and
See, Aries.
Good night, Aries.
and mailed out a bunch of other stuff. So
Okay, Cloud, you can't do a crayon because that doesn't scan well. You gotta at least use a really thick pencil.
Now time for some of my mechs.
Just saying.
Yeah. Mechs.
I'm on one.
If you want to use a weed stem, I would say that has to at least be what, 2 inches in diameter.
Mick, how you gonna show
And
up
I
after the
don't think
giveaway?
a weed stem would work because there is too fibrous in the center.
Mick, I'm gonna show you what you just missed out on just
He
because.
lives in California, Angela.
We just give away this. Here's the wood before it got turned, and this is him starting to
Gosh.
turn it.
Marvel at Creed's wood.
You could have.
Tony, that's low. The viewership has actually dropped. He used to have an average of about 70 or 80.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So there's the pin we just gave away, Mick. But because you were late, you missed out on your chance to win. Just saying.
John Q says, Christmas is ruined. Enjoy your pen. I'm sure Scott will. He'll write you love notes.
He had.
Fuck off, John Q.
Mick says you have amazing wood, Creed. So there you go.
As a matter of fact, I do. For my age, it still works just like it did when I was a teenager.
There you go.
There you go. No need for little blue pills or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super lucky, I guess.
Exactly, Tony. Mm-hmm.
I was at my 40th class reunion a couple of years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And
TMI, right, Bill?
we were all standing around there. There's 11 of us guys, and we were inseparable in high school. And I was in a band in high school, and 5 of those 11 people were my old bandmates. And I was the only one that didn't need little blue pills.
Damn.
So Dom Long wants to know, what would it cost him to get a pin like that made out of zebra wood?
$120.
There you go, Dom Long. Same price. So
Would he get a discount if he was the one that supplied the blank?
Well, no, I don't want him to supply the blank. I have zebra wood blanks, so
there you go.
and I can get them a lot cheaper. So message me on Facebook. You know how to find me on Facebook, right? my real name, Sean Cochran, comma, Creed the Vapor, because it's underneath my name on there. And friend me, and I'll give you the family discount.
Oh, the family discount. There you go. You know, I had 2 of those blue pills because somebody gave them to me, and I never got to use them. And my ex-wife decided to give them to somebody else, which I don't know why, but she did. So I don't even know what that stuff does for you, but I've never had one.
I think you know why, but
I know why. I've never met her, and I know why. I took one time just to see what it would do. And it was no different for me.
Oh, it's no difference? Oh, well, there you go.
Well, I would imagine it's something probably akin to ADHD medication. If you don't, well, I mean, that's like
it's the girth.
You don't need it,
it's not about the length.
I'll attest to that. They used to call me.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna say it as a female. It's just a combination of both. I'm just saying. A little bit of both.
Oh shit!
Oh my goodness! Now, make sure y'all run out and get some Donald Trump trading cards.
Oh, good Lord! Look,
Also,
don't even bring that up.
I'm not. I'm just. Okay.
Hey, Dom Long. Also, I don't know why Munchkin didn't bring hers home for this event, but hers is different. Hers is not only cheaper to make, but it's really cool too. It is akin to a twist Mont Blanc. It's that style, that shape.
Ah.
And but it's a twist.
I had it in my hand today. I was showing it to her. You know, she had it on her desk.
Yes, he was touching your wood today at the office.
Yeah. Yeah. I got this wood here too.
Tony, quit posting shit and retract.
This is my kind of show.
You know, I can still see it, right?
We're crazy over here, Angela. We just, usually I talk about a lot of vaping stuff, but I know a lot of y'all, especially around Christmas time, just want to relax, which that's what we're doing, relaxing, right?
Well, I mean, okay, here's the thing, Dire Thing, is I'm very particular about my pens. I like blue ink. I need to order cross refills for the blue ink. Not to mention the job that I do, right? I have a bad problem with not being able to tell the difference between a fucking copy and a regular sign when it's black. So I use blue ink so I can tell the difference between an original and a copy. So I gotta order some cross refills because mine takes cross.
Well, thanks, King Cobra. That means a lot.
I have some. If you would have mentioned it before I sent your thing today, I would have sent you some.
I mean, I can order some. I just don't think about it until I'm like, Dan, I want to use my pen. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck, I need to order a refill. And, yeah.
I'm happy with my pen. It works just
well. Fine. And like the Scubas last a long freaking time.
Yeah, because he doesn't usually use a pen for anything. So.
What do you mean? I use a pen every day.
That Parker size refill is really big, where the cross is an old fashioned skinny,
Hello, so, Cherokee. Ho, ho, ho. Who you calling a hoe, bitch? Huh? It's not the touching of the wood, but the polishing. Yeah. See, mine looks like his, right? I mean, ours are very similar. Creed.
Right? This says Dayacom on the, wow. There you go. Oops, I got my hand over it. There.
Yeah, so look, right, Creed. I went over to help my coworker set up her new computer. And she was talking about what we're going to get the boss for Christmas. And she's like, I got movie tickets last year, so maybe I'll do that. And I'm like, I bought getting that motherfucker a $200 pen. I'm done. I'm not. That's it. That's it. That's all he's getting. We'll send him the baby pictures afterwards.
I'm going to send you on Messenger or on your, should I send it on Messenger so you can copy it and put it in the chat and show your pen?
Well, it's not mine, but sure, yeah.
No, the one you own.
Yeah, he's got pictures.
Yeah.
So that people can get an idea of the difference. I have yours and Scuba's in the same picture.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
14,000
Thanks,
pictures on it.
RS. Look at that ballpoint pen refills. $8.25. That's not bad for 2 refills.
No, it's not.
This is one that's similar. I'm going to send this one to you so that you can post it, because I don't have that, whatever it is that you need to post stuff.
Yeah, you do. You're a moderator. You can post links or whatever.
Right, but I don't have that thing that converts the captures to.
Okay.
Okay, that is a.
Okay, I got. Oh, hold on 1 second. I got a message from somebody called Encrypted Files. That was December 3rd. Is there a YouTube link? Who the fuck is Encrypted Files?
I have no idea. Mick, you know my vPro is closing, right? I assume you realize that. And because that's a U.S. website, and I don't think you order from there.
All right, so this is mine.
Kevin, that's messed up.
That's my wood.
I've never taken Viagra, Kevin, ever.
I mean, technically, I wear glasses too, but I don't wear them because they hurt my ears, and then when I wear them for longer than an hour and I take them off, then I can't see. It's worse than if I didn't put them on at all. So I just
why have they closed?
went in the world.
That's a good question, Mick. I don't know. It just says that they're closing and they got a 40% off sale right now. So now's the time to buy something. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, no, I'd never noticed that message until I just clicked on it, and yeah, it's somebody called Encrypted. Where'd it go? Encrypted Files, and it says, "Is there a YouTube link?" I have no idea who that is.
The one I sent you, Munch, is your actual one. And Scuba's in the same picture, so people can get an idea.
Of the size difference?
Right. The one that...
Scuba's is much bigger.
Right. The smaller one in that picture is what Munchkin has, and they're $80.
Wait, so my boss's pen is more expensive than mine? I call bullshit. Maybe I'll keep that one and give him my.
I'll make you whatever you want. So you just tell me.
No. Creed, I want to show you what I bought Scuba for Christmas, and I told him if he doesn't like it, I'll take it because it's fucking gorgeous.
Well, you can send it to me on the.
Okay, but I can't because we share an Amazon account, so I can't go look at the past orders. We're only allowed to buy whatever's in the cart. We cannot go into the order history or saved for later. So I can't show you.
Well, put a link to it in my chat on Facebook.
I can't put a link to it because I can't go find it again unless I go into my order history. And
well, don't do that. Just put the name of it in. Just put the name of it in the search.
I don't know how. Okay.
Oh, my brother's on Facebook.
Oh, I found it.
If you have kids and an Xbox, do not let them play a game called High on Life. There's way too much cussing in that game.
Steve.
Yes.
Do not click this photograph that I am putting into chat.
If you're posting it in public, they're going to tell.
I kill you. If y'all tell, I will hunt every single one of you down. Understood?
All right, don't tell me whatever she posts, guys.
Oh shit, I can't. All right, hold on.
Good.
Fuck.
Don't post. Don't post it. Don't.
No, I'm gonna have to do a tiny URL. All right.
Corey said, "I'll tell."
For those who are interested,
Corey said, "I'll tell."
That link that she posted a couple of seconds ago.
Dead rabbits are great tanks.
In chat, the one that's just below Dolores's My V Pro one. That is a picture of Scuba and Munchkin's pen. together at the same time. And if you're interested, somebody's interested in the smaller one that Munchkin uses, they're $80.
All right. Steve, Scuba Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Andrews, Stephen Keith, do not click this link.
I will not click that link. Y'all don't tell me whatever it is, please, for the sake of Christmas.
I'm seriously, I will never.
Or I'll have to post everybody. I'll have to post all of Munchkin's Christmas.
I'll go tell all your grandchildren that there's no Santa Claus. Do not fucking tell him.
There is a Santa Claus.
Hey, in my family, if you don't believe, you don't receive. So.
Oh,
you could say, "Hey, that's cool."
That's a good call right there.
That's a good.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
I told him if he doesn't like it, I will take it.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, there you go. Okay, I have no idea, and I don't care to know. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to know.
That is bitchin'.
Isn't it?
I'm not even going to look at chat because I'm scared to.
I'm an aficionado of such things.
There you go. Yeah, I'm glad Creed got one of these, though, because these things have been hard to get a hold of lately.
Oh, man.
They get in stock every once in a while, and then all of a sudden they're gone. You're like, where the hell did it go?
I tried like 3 times to finally got, because I wanted a plain black one.
Breeze,
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful? Yeah.
You wanted a plain black one, but they were always sold out of that color, right? It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. So I'm going to make some doors for mine.
There you go.
And if they come out good, I'll send you a set of doors that match your pen.
Oh my God. That would be awesome. I'm not looking at chat.
I told him that I bought you something. And if you don't like it, I'll take it.
Is chat safe to look at? I haven't looked at chat.
You can look at it fine. Now they're just fucking with you. This is a Chihuahua costume of Abraham Lincoln.
I knew he would like it when I posted it months ago. Dom Long posted it? Okay, well, I don't know.
No, he didn't, but he's trying to make you scroll through.
Scuba got his own bras and panties. What? I hope I didn't get bras and panties. The only thing I've played new Cloud Chucker is High on Life on Xbox, and on PlayStation it's been God of War Ragnarok, which that game is long as crap. I did not realize it was that long of a game. It's a long game. I got I don't know how many hours in that game, and then I'm not even done. I beat High on Life in like 2 days, so that one was easy. But it's a really easy game, but there's a lot of cussing in it.
Deja says, "I be's fuckered up." Excuse me.
I be's
fuckered
up.
Deja, so.
Well, I can assure you, this is my 3rd whiskey and Diet Dr. Pepper. Mostly
How
whiskey.
old am I? Tony, good question. I am 54 years old.
Question. He's old. I am not.
Yeah, the gray is really starting to show more than I would like it to. It used to be colored hair, and she won't let me color my hair, so I have to keep gray.
No.
Pretty soon I'll be like Sean right there.
How can you be my silver fox if you're not silver?
I got plenty of silver.
Mine happened all at once.
All at once. Wow. No.
Yeah. I mean, mine was black, salt and pepper, but mostly, pepper. And then one day it just
hairy. Well, I mean, it's kind of weird. Mine, I got a little bit of gray in my hair, in the sides, and that was it. And then it started in my beard first. And then it progressed up into my mustache, and then it got even more in my hair. So now it's like all over. Whiskey and sweet tea is a chaser. I just bought a house. You know what, Deja Vu? You should celebrate. Hell yeah. I mean, hopefully Munchkin and I will be doing the same thing in a few months. We got a lot to go through, and finding a house is
That's what I got to do this weekend is start. I've got your tax returns. I've got to request my bank statements, and I've got to download all my pay stubs. I need you to download all your pay stubs and send them to me. So yeah.
So Yours started in the beard and straight to the side of the head. The mustache was unaffected. Yeah, no, my mustache is starting to gray out too. So pretty
So
soon.
my beard and mustache and everything's all white, but my eyebrows are still dark, which is weird.
Yeah, my eyebrows are staying dark. I mean, hopefully, I wish I could transfer that, but it doesn't work. Cheers to you, Deja Vu, and congratulations on the house. Hell yeah! I mean, that's a big thing when you get a house. Houses right now are freaking expensive, man. I was looking at them. I was like, damn.
It's actually come down, but yeah.
No, they still seem high. I mean, just rent at places, just looking at the rent, it's like, damn, man. How can you even afford that? It's bad.
My house was
higher
cheap.
than mortgage payments, but yeah.
My house I live in right here was cheap.
I'm not no damn 73, Angela. He's
you know what
with you.
bugs me is
54.
the house that my ex-husband has, that basically all the equity in that is mine. We bought for less than 100,000. It's worth over 2 now. Got no equity left when I left because I just wanted out. It is what it is. So.
Here's one for you. In 2009, practice wife number 1 called me, the mother of my children. She said, I want to move out of this townhouse, which she did not own. Her brother owned it, and she was renting. And buy a house. I said, that's a good idea. I would much rather my kids have enough room for their friends and stuff to come over. So she said, will you help me, figure out what to do? I said, yes. I said, here's the deal. This is in 2009, the beginning of 2009. I said, go find 5 bank-owned properties. Have your realtor do the search, and it has to be bank-owned.
Yeah.
So she did, and then she calls me. She said, okay, I've got 5 that I would take. I said, narrow it down to 3 and I'll fly out. So she narrowed it down to 3. I flew to Colorado and we went and looked. And the very first one that we looked at was the one she really wanted. And it was bank owned. It had been a foreclosure, a perfected foreclosure. It was completely done, and the bank had it. And you didn't even need to run a vacuum in this thing. It was like it was perfect. It was built I think it was built in 2006. So it was only 3 years old.
I'm disappointed, Cherokee. I'm just saying, because we were in Shreveport and we did not get to meet you.
Anyhow, it had a current appraisal that was about 8 days old for $326. And she said, I can't afford $326. I said, you're not going to have to afford $326. Make an offer. Call your realtor, have her meet us over here. So she came over there. I said, make an offer for $85,000. She said, and her realtor looked at me and she said, they're not going to take that. I said, I know that, but they're going to have to.
But they'll come back because banks don't want to be landlords. They want to get rid of it. They don't need that on their portfolio.
Right. And so they're not in the business of owning real estate.
Yeah,
they're in the business of lending.
They want it to go away, and as long as it's comparable to the comps, they don't give a shit.
Anyway, so they counteroffered for $194. And she made a new offer at $192, them paying all costs, including her mortgage origination fee, and they did it.
Wow.
So she was in that house for $192, and I gave her the $60,000 to put down on it because she didn't have it.
Yeah.
And it's for sale right now.
Huh.
She's going to retire and move up to the Pacific Northwest where some of the kids are. And it's for sale for $729.
Damn. Yeah.
That's what I said. I asked her, I said, hey, are you going to give me my $60,000 back?
Right.
She said, probably not.
Right.
Yeah, Harry says he bought his house for $109. It's now $400,000. That's what I mean about the prices going up from $109 to $400.
Our issue is because we rent. I have to give my property manager my notice to vacate by the last week in January.
Yeah.
So my loan officer is going to pull all of our shit mid-January. I need to get my pre-approval, then give my notice to vacate, find a house, put it under contract to close at the beginning of March. I have a very, very strict timeline. Also, there was the added thing that I was not aware of, because even though I've been doing this for 20 fucking years, 24 actually, I was not aware that in addition to my down payment, they also want me to make sure that I have reserves. So I have to have 3.5% plus several months of reserves. And he's like, oh, it doesn't have to be liquid. It can be stocks or a 401k. And I'm like, dude, do you have any fucking idea who you're talking to? I was like, I don't have any of that shit, right? Because I told him, I said, this is the price I'm looking at. And he said, boss, because he calls me boss. He said, I know you. You're not going to be happy. You need to at least go for this price range. And I'm like, yeah, but that makes my payment too high. No. They're going to pay closing costs, and we're going to do this. And obviously, I'm not going to charge myself to do my own fucking closing. And I can probably get one of my examiner buddies to do my search for free, so I can cut my costs considerably. But I wasn't aware that I have to have reserves. Well, I don't have reserves now, but I'll figure it out somehow.
Yeah, you guys have got to figure out a way to do it. I only need to
come up with an extra $5,000 by fucking the middle of January. But
I can tell you how to get it. Well, take Scuba's cards away from him.
Well,
and tell him he can still have them.
But even that's not going to help, because even if we pooled all of our paychecks and paid no bills until it's not $5,000, I don't make that much money.
Well,
David, we're trying to find a house I can fly from. Yes, to answer your question, or at least be in a flyable zone that's probably got a park nearby. That would be nice. The main thing we need is a house that's got fenced-in backyard and a garage. Those are like necessities.
Yeah.
Other than
some of the things that he is, I know, right, DeMillen?
Hello, Stina.
Some of the things that I need to impress upon him, right, is if you want somewhere where you can fly from, what that means is I'm mostly going to have to take a boat from work, or it's going to take me an hour to get to work, right? If you think our grocery store is far away now, wait until you move out to fucking Surrey.
I would visit if flyable. Hey, we can get Bill H to come.
Not to mention, we're not most likely going to be on city sewer or water. We're going to have a septic and a well. We're not necessarily going to have the best internet because we're going to be out in the fucking boonies. Now, to me, those are things I can deal with. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. If I can find a little tiny house on plenty of land where my neighbors aren't up my ass and there's no HOA and my loan officer, it doesn't appreciate. I don't give a shit because I'm not planning on moving ever again. This is it. One and done. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah.
I'm fine, Dolores, I can do it, but it takes me twice as long. I need my office equipment. I need my dual screens. I need my big ass printer. It's no, John Q. It's a ferry, so
she's talking about taking a ferry to work. Ferry. Yeah.
Which would give me time. I can just sit on the ferry and drink my coffee and look at the water and become human before I have to deal with fucking people.
My son-in-law takes a ferry every day, back and forth.
Yeah.
He lives
I used to drive. My commute before was 40 minutes. It took me like an hour and 20 minutes to get to work. I'd sit in traffic longer than I actually drove. So if my sitting time is on a boat looking out at the water as I cross the river, that's much more relaxing than sitting next to the jackass beside me listening to music on his shitty speakers that are rattling every piece of plastic on his fucking car. I can deal with that. What I don't want is neighbors. I don't want an HOA. I'm good.
My house I'm building in Washington right now is walking distance from the ferry terminal.
Nice.
Yeah. So if I want to go to Seattle, because it's in a place called Squim. And Squim, it's on the Puget Sound. It's on the Puget Sound on the opposite side of where Seattle is.
Yeah.
And so it's about a 40-minute boat ride down to Seattle.
Yeah, see, the ferry to cross the river to go from Surrey to Jamestown, which basically is the Jamestown ferry. So I don't know, y'all have heard of Jamestown, the birthplace of the nation and shit, would take maybe 20 minutes. Good night, Deweese. It wouldn't be too bad. But I mean, we're just gonna see what's out there. If he can't find somewhere,
thank you, Dave.
If we find the perfect house and he can't fly out of the front yard, then so be it. If we find the perfect house and it's in Surrey,
I'm okay.
And it's going to give me a 40-minute.
I would be happy if we found a house to where I would only have to drive like 5 or 10 minutes to get to a fly zone. That's fine with me. I would be happier if I could run out the back door and take off. That would be supreme.
Well, yeah, of course you would, but there's drawbacks to that. Like I said, in order to find a place like that, we're going to have shitty internet, we're going to be on a septic, and we're going to have well water. And it's going to be a 30-minute drive to the grocery store.
And
damn.
Yeah. And when the septic leach field fails, you're going to have a $10,000 bill. And when the pump goes out on your well, you're going to be without water. There's a lot of drawbacks to it.
Dolores.
Well, I mean, with the septic, you most of them
there you go, Bill.
You have to have a septic inspection.
Right.
New construction requires a perk test for the drain field. So I just don't want the hassle of having a septic.
Well, so like my house here is on city water, even though I'm in the middle of nowhere. In 1978, when they subdivided this whole area, they ran natural gas and water down this street. Yeah. So I'm on natural gas and city water, but I have a septic. If I would have been one street over in either direction, I'd be on propane and well water.
Yeah.
So wow. I'm happy, but I didn't pay that much. This house was cheap. This is a small house though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 acres. The house
the house is small, but you have land and a big shed.
Yeah, and I have a huge shop, which you can see behind me. This is 1,100 square foot, this shop, and the house is 1,250.
Right.
But I don't have a mortgage. So that's the other thing. I paid. Right. I closed last September 3rd, I think, last year. So a little over a year ago. I think, September. I paid $363 for this house. In Southern California, that's cheap.
Yeah.
That's fucking rock fucking bottom in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
in any section of California, because fucking 3-bedroom fucking rancher in California is $500,000.
Well, my ranch house that was in LA County, that one county over, that I sold. I mean, I had that house for over 30 years, but I sold it after I moved here. And it sold in 9 minutes for $482.
9 minutes. Wow.
It was posted for 9 minutes, and they came in 30,000 over asking, and they didn't have a house to sell.
Yeah.
They didn't have a house to sell, so
the thing I've noticed around here is there are some sellers that have not realized they missed that boat. They're still waiting for that offer that guarantees 20 grand above appraised value. They haven't accepted the fact that you're not getting that.
This house was listed at $335. We put an offer the day it went on the market, and there were 4 offers ahead of us.
Wow.
And there was 2 offers after, and out of those, I wasn't the highest one.
Yeah.
However, everybody else had a house to sell. And I had cash. So
yeah, and you don't want a contingency, because contingencies, the thing that sucks about contingencies, I wouldn't mind doing a foreclosure or a short sale, but those things are out of your control.
Yeah.
And I'm a control freak.
85.
I don't want a contingency.
Damn. See, that's because it's in Louisiana, Cherokee. I'm sure you can get Hell, we saw, I don't know how many houses.
Buy your plot of land and fucking buy a goddamn camper and put that shit
When we
on
were
there.
in Louisiana, we were passing houses that had overgrown, the houses were empty. It was just overgrown
had cars
grass.
in the driveway and overgrown with
yeah, it's like,
windows.
wow, nobody lives at these houses? What's going on? Yeah. So, yeah, he paid $85.
That means there's no job there.
Yeah.
Well, there isn't, because where we were at in Louisiana, Kyle said that it was a factory town. And when the factory closed down and all the jobs went away, everybody just left. But, I mean, what's crazy, though, is these houses are nice houses. And they're just boarded up. And, like, their cars are still in the fucking driveway. And they're just empty.
Well, it costs a lot. You know what? Here's the other thing. It costs more to build a new house than it does to buy one that exists right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm building that house. I'm building my house in Washington. It's 4,500 square feet.
You can't even get appliances now without them being on back order for fucking months and months.
But it's 4,500 square feet. It has a 4,000 square foot garage and recording studio. So it's a big ass thing, and it's a very expensive proposition. However, this is going to be the family compound. So everybody has a place they can go, you know.
Yeah.
Was Bill H in here when we showed the snow pants? I'm just wondering, did Bill H see the snow pants? I think he did. Was. Okay. As long as he saw them.
But, you know, and not everybody can afford to do that, but it's crazy the cost of this house. Just to start with, it's timber framed house, which costs a lot more money than a traditional house.
Well, like I have not gotten a new construction contract in maybe a year and a half, and a lot of I had one construction file where the cost of the construction went up considerably because they do their construction loan, they borrow this much, thinking, okay, I'm going to borrow because these are in Forge Colonies, it's a fancy area. We're going to borrow $700,000, right? And we're going to build $1 million house. We've already put down our deposit. Well, now all of a sudden that $1 million house is $1,075,000. Well, now you got to come up with that extra cash because you've only borrowed. I mean, it's ridiculous. And so they're just stalling, and they're like, all right, just stop until the prices come back down. But now the interest rates are creeping up, and yeah. I mean,
well, that's the other thing that's a problem is the interest rates. But you guys, regardless of the interest rates, you need to get in. And if they do go down, which I'm sure they will eventually.
Yeah.
And then you can refi.
Well, even what they aren't, well, we can't refi because here's my problem is I have a judgment. Because he and I are not married and will not be by the time we buy this house, as soon as we buy it, that judgment's going to attach. We won't be able to refinance until that's paid off, and I don't have an extra $5,000.
Well, you will though. I can show you where you'll get the $5,000 just by owning this new house.
I don't think the equity is going to accumulate fast enough to be able to pay that off.
But your tax liability will be reduced exponentially.
Dana, we can elope. The problem is he's not divorced yet. So the holdup is because I was kind of hoping that she would do the paperwork.
Well, how much is it to file? It's like $150 bucks. Just go do it.
It's more than that.
I have filed in Virginia. The documents in Georgia are way different. Now, I found a website, right, that will pull all the necessary documents that you need for the state you're in and email them to you. All you got to do is sign them, and it gives you instructions on how to submit them. That's $137. The reviews that I read are good. I did make a phone call to an attorney to ask them for a quote for an uncontested divorce. They haven't called me back, so I'm going to try to call somebody else.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want our reason to get married to be to avoid a fucking judgment. That's not good enough.
Right.
No. I keep trying to talk Shauna into it. She just we don't need to. Well, she's going to need to if something happens to me.
Well, and that's what I keep telling him. If something happens
Good
to
night,
you,
Angela.
guess who's responsible for making decisions
Still
about
going
your
strong,
care?
huh, Angela?
It's her. It's her. So if
And
something happens to you and you're put in the hospital, guess who doesn't get to make any decisions, and guess who does?
Here's the bigger thing. If he were to die, she's first survivor. She gets his Social Security and everything.
Who's going to do my show if I die?
Well, here's the thing, though. He's not going to get much Social Security just because the way he was paid for
a lot of years.
Yeah.
A lot of years.
That's not an issue. No. If something happens to him and he passes away, he's going to be lucky if she puts him in a cardboard box because she's going to be responsible for it.
You need to get that thing solved.
Yeah, I do. It's all coming to fruition really fast. It's all going to happen really fast, so we'll see.
I have a living trust, and I just redid it. And let me tell you, it's expensive.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be expensive for us.
Scorp, you are hilarious. I'm just saying.
But I changed it so if something does happen, at least Shauna will have enough money to, survive.
Right. Yeah,
because
but I don't want the only reason we get married is to avoid a judgment, because he's got that one in Georgia. Now it's not filed here, but there's nothing. As soon as that landlord figures out he can file it here, you know what I mean? Yeah. But if we get married before we take title, it will never attach because of the tenancy. It won't attach.
Right.
But I don't want that to be the reason that we get married. I don't.
Well, you're already gonna get married.
I don't know. You got to ask him about that.
You got to quit fucking around, Scuba.
Because the last time he mentioned it, well, she wants to get married. There's no mention of what he wanted. Just I want it. So from my standpoint, is he's got no interest in it. So there, yeah.
You need to get off dead center, Scuba.
Look, we have to get the divorce fixed first. All right, you got to do one thing before another.
That's
Shut
true.
up, Jazzy. I know where the fuck you live. I will drive up there and fuck you up.
Put a ring on it.
There are a lot of benefits to the institution.
I never saw them in my last marriage. I'll guarantee that.
Well, you need to know how to do it.
Yeah.
And once you know how to do it, then there's benefits to the institution.
And the filing fee in Georgia is because it cost me like $60 to file here, and I missed a document, and the clerk's office called me and said, "Hey, you missed a document," and they sent it to me, and I was like, "Okay, I'll fill that out." And the judge backdated it from the time where I originally submitted, so I was divorced for like a month and a half before I even knew it. It's like 3 times as much in Georgia, and there's no guarantee that if we submit the paperwork, if they reject it, that they're not going to charge us that filing fee again.
Yeah.
I don't know how Georgia works, and
Georgia's weird about that stuff. So
that's why I would rather get an attorney, because it should be cheaper because it's non-contested. They've got nothing to split. They don't share anything. The only thing right now is to make sure that the house she bought is protected. That way, if something happens to her, that it goes to the boys and not him. So you want to make sure that that's in there, because I'm not an asshole. She needs to protect her assets too.
Well, it depends. It depends on if it's a community property state or not.
But see, here's the thing. It doesn't matter because that's her husband. She doesn't have any children from a prior marriage. If something happens to her, then her property goes to him, not to the children.
Right.
Not saying that he would keep it, because I wouldn't let him. you'd give that to the boys because that's theirs. You know what I mean? But that's up to her, but she needs to protect her asset too. But other than that, it should be non-contested. So the only thing in the divorce decree is everything is already split, and he disclaims his interest to whatever real estate she owns, and that's
right.
it. So
yeah, it should be
it should be easy.
And then
I just don't know what paperwork to file.
I don't know what the waiting period is in Georgia, but
6 months.
They have no minor children, so it's done. It's done.
Yeah, so like here in California, it's 6 months, but I never got divorced in California.
Yeah.
But in Colorado, it's 90 days.
Yeah, well, in Virginia, if you have minor children, it's 12 months. If you don't have minor children, there's any waiting period there would be is gone. He's been here since 2019. The waiting period is over. Even if they have to have witnesses or a deposition saying they've been living apart and separated, he's got bills here from 2020 that he's been here,
Yeah. Well, in Colorado, that having minor children, which we had a boatload of them, they make them take a class.
Really?
Yeah, and then they make the adults take a class on what the divorce decree says in regards to the children. So you're not allowed to say anything disparaging about the other person.
Right. Well, and that's the thing with Georgia with minor children is you have to have a parenting plan drawn up.
Right.
On
and
how you're going to do everything.
Yeah, and that's how that's how the child support is determined.
Yeah.
They take there's a machine, there's a piece of software where you do the percentage, so the lower number divided by the larger number,
right.
Which in our case, hers was the lower, mine was the higher, divided whatever that percentage is, you put that in the machine and it tells you what your child support is going to be. Right. It doesn't matter how many children there are.
Not any of the utility bills here, DeMillan. None of the utility, but I have lots of credit card bills in my name.
Yeah, but he does have bills coming in his name.
Yes.
So he can prove his residency without a problem.
Yeah.
That's not an issue.
I now have a
and like I
Virginia
said,
driver's
I don't think there is a waiting period in Georgia when you don't have any minor children. It's just a matter of I don't know what paperwork to file, and when it's almost $300 to file, I don't want to file everything to find out we're missing some obscure fucking form, and then everything is split, Dolores. They didn't share any, and never, even when they were happily married, they didn't share any fucking bills. I mean, shit, she was filing her taxes and separated from the get-go.
Ripsaw RDA.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So yeah, there's Dolores. There's nothing to split. It's just
like
a
the
matter
top
of
airflow
filing the final paperwork.
I like the way the airflow comes in.
I was kind of hoping since she got a boyfriend.
Yeah, she's definitely got a boyfriend. My love, my babe, whatever.
The pressure would be on for her to go, hey, sign this paperwork, but no. Because hey, if we can get somebody, I'm still wondering if she'd be willing to pay half of the filing fee. But I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that she's not. If she does, that'll be a bonus. But at the same time, she's basically one income, and his son still lives there. So we definitely have an upper hand on the income than she does. I'm not a complete asshole. You know what I mean? I don't.
Jade's probably already left, but
more of in a position to pay for it than she is.
Jade, if you're still around, sorry, the package did not come in today. I think it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow, which is after the show, unfortunately, but it's supposed to come tomorrow, I think. As long as USPS gets their butt moving, I should get it tomorrow.
I thought it was going to be a big hassle living out here where you don't get mail, except for the fact that it's not even it's about 3/4 of a mile to the post office from my house.
Well, 90% of the mail we get anyway is junk mail we don't fucking need. So.
Well, that's the other thing. Since I have a post office box, they don't put any of that shit in it.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I was hoping for, DeMillan, but no.
but UPS, FedEx, Amazon, Walmart. We got something from Walmart today, and all these other carriers, they deliver right to the house.
Yeah.
Was it Dar thing? Yeah, the Kylan Mini I'm still using. The only issue I had is that my wick got burned, but like I said, I think the mod fired because it fell over on the fire button. And when I went to vape it, it was like, ugh, and it still tastes bad, but it's because I didn't empty out the juice that was in it. So this juice is tainted. Anytime you get a burnt wick, if you leave the same juice in there, all that burnt goes up into the juice. So it's going to taste bad until I put more juice in here. Then it should be fine. It's not the best flavor RTA I've ever had. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It's not the best, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I haven't had any flooding issues. If that answers your question. No.
I always have like 4 going all the
That shit
time.
was so burnt, I could smell.
Yeah, she was like,
nasty.
what the hell is that burnt smell? I was like, I hit it by accident. I forgot it was burnt, and I vaped it. I thought I was going to die. It was so bad. Yeah, we got to get off of here, man. We've been on here too long.
Do we? Do we have somewhere to go?
It's 10:22.
Yeah, and
We'll go to. We got 8 minutes. We'll finish it. 10:30.
where you gotta go? You already finished your game.
I did finish the game,
You did.
but I like relaxing and watching other people on YouTube. I got the hiccups pretty bad. Peanut butter.
Yeah,
Well-
I've tried the whole 4 mods and multiple flavors, and I can't do it. I just stick with the one.
The problem with having 4 mods is you like which one needs a battery change because you got so many of them going. You don't know which one's getting low on battery.
Cherokee says 11.
11 o'clock. Y'all can't even stay awake that long. Half of the people already left. They're like, I'm out.
It's only 7:24 where I'm at.
I guess I should end the poll. What the hell?
7:20.
Well-
I ended that a while ago.
Here's the thing for me is you guys are at work and shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm not. I'm at home all the time. So I got 4 going. I've got a guar, this little thing, G-class,
See, listen to
cell
Plan
class.
B.
I've got 5 going today.
But wait, we haven't heard from Plan A yet.
No, listen to Plan B. Plan B is a very smart person.
And I do it because I don't want to get bored with the flavor.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing something, I just take 1 mod,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that's
But-
the reason I like RTAs so much because
Even
you don't
when
have
I
to sit there and drip.
mods with different flavors, I usually end up favoring one or the other, and then the juice
Good night,
gets
Cloud
weird and
Chucker.
funky.
Yeah,
Like
I do that too. But I mean, like my G classes, I've been vaping this fucker all day long. I've had 2 battery changes in this today
Wow.
because I was over there making pens,
Yeah.
and it was at one spot all day. I just sat it there on my lathe, on the end of my lathe, and picked it up every once in a while. So this is all I use during the day.
Damn. I'm just surprised. Like, yeah, I made 8 or 9 pins. I'm like, damn, dude.
I've got them all cut.
Yeah, same.
I've got 5 of them polished.
Wow.
So
I
it
would
only
imagine
takes
the polishing probably takes the longest. To make sure that it's
it takes the longest because I go through.
I am on that Paraquat Life Cherokee. I like my Paraquat.
I go from 150 grit, 240, 320, 400, 600, 800, 1,000, 1,200.
Ball hair? What are you talking about? How
And
do you
then
have balls?
I go 1,500, 1,800, 2,400, 32, 3,600,
Damn.
4,000,
Yeah,
6,000,
imagine the
8,000,
polishing
and
takes
12,000.
wow.
80%
So
of the
you
time.
really take it through all the steps of sanding. That's good though. That makes it
Yeah,
nice.
12,000 grit is smoother than a piece of paper,
Yeah.
but that's how you get it to shine like that.
Right.
But yeah, so it takes a little bit to polish. It takes only about 20 minutes to make everything, and then the polishing starts.
Yeah.
But, I also got an order for a curly maple bowl.
Oh.
And I finish the pens tomorrow. I'll do that bowl tomorrow. But the bowl's pretty fast, about 2 hours.
Do you provide screens too?
The what? Not that kind of a bowl. I mean a bowl, like
a bowl.
like a salad bowl.
The hell are you thinking, Munchkin? The hell?
Who orders a bowl?
People that wants a bowl.
It's not a utilitarian bowl. It's decorative. I'll send you a picture.
Scott, you will not be disappointed with that pen. They're absolutely gorgeous.
I'm sure they're gorgeous, but still. I mean, I wouldn't special order a bowl. Right? See, Harry thought the same thing I did.
Okay. Munchkin, I just sent to you. This is the natural color of this wood. This is curly maple. There's no stain, no nothing on this.
Oh, that's pretty. But still, a special ordered popcorn bowl, because that's what that looks like. It's a popcorn bowl.
Yeah, that one's on my table in the house.
That is gorgeous.
It's for chips. But so that one's 12 inches in diameter. The one I got the order for is 12 inches, but it's 6 inches deep.
All right, I'll post the picture.
And I have the wood. So there's the real rub is I already have the piece of wood.
Creed's got the wood. Creed has fancy wood.
That piece of wood probably costs, if you were to buy it, would probably cost $60 or $70.
Damn.
Just for the piece of wood.
All right, there is the fancy bowl.
Oh, look at that.
Bowl. It is pretty, isn't it?
Damn.
I've never felt the urge to special order a bowl, though.
Yeah, but that's nice. I'd be like, nope, you're not washing it. I will hand wash it myself.
No, you don't wash those kind.
You can wash that.
Well, I mean, you don't put it in the dishwasher. You hand wash it.
Well, that's what I said.
Basically.
Hand wash.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you another one I just made. This one is Paduke, which is a orange.
Oh, damn.
African wood.
I've been wearing them shoes all day. That feels so much better. Holy crap.
Why are you still wearing your shoes?
I did still have my shoes on, yes.
Psychopath.
That bowl is freaking gorgeous, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
Just look at it. And what's weird is it's got grain going down, but it's also got lines going the other way.
Okay, the stripes are not the grain. So as you're looking at that picture, the grain of the wood goes left to right.
Okay.
Those stripes are a figure in the wood. It's from like the tree bending.
Really?
And compressing.
Yeah.
That's what that's caused by.
Okay, gotcha. Huh. It's just interesting that they go opposite directions like that.
Here you go. Where is it?
DeMillan, great job. Yes, you will love your smart. I've had a smart thermostat now for God knows how many years. I took the one from my old house. It's installed in this house.
Okay. This is a Paduke bowl. This is about 12 inches in diameter. Now, this doesn't have fancy grain.
Probably could, Scott. Hey, Creed, have you ever tried to make? Now, I know you saw the mods. What do they call them? Y'all know what they are. Help me out. What do they call them?
What are you talking about? Have you ever tried to make? Y'all know what they're called. Help me out. That doesn't.
They know. All right. So.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't, but chat does. All right. Scott Savage says Crease has the wood. You know, it sounds like he makes dildos. What was that mod called?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
See, Creed knows. I bet you could make.
I can't remember the name.
Yes, I can. It starts with a G.
I can't remember it either.
Starts with a G. The Gotham or
no.
Noah and something weird.
Joe
Dr.
had
Noah.
one.
Dr. Noah. The Dr.
Dr. Noah. I knew it was
Yeah, I think Joe Petner had one.
Yeah.
Anyway, that thing I just sent you is a. Did I send it?
Oh, look at the color on that. See,
that's also the natural.
Show the picture. Show it.
Now, see, I am glad Speed is not here for my next comment. I love dark wood.
Really?
I think it's gorgeous.
I'm moving out. Anybody got space?
I love the cherries and the dark woods. I'm not a fan of yellow pine and
that's very thick too. I like how thick that is around the edges. That's not gonna just break.
Thick dark wood.
So somebody ordered that bowl. A guy lives near here ordered that bowl for his wife to put on their mantle.
I know, right, Don Long?
That is gorgeous.
That bowl.
Yeah, write that down, RS. That is, I love cherry wood is my favorite. But yeah, I like dark. Yes, Cherokee. I am on the mahogany life. I do like dark wood. Well, I mean, it looks so rich, and especially when it's polished nice, it's. I just like it. If I could live in a cave, I'm a hermit. I like dark, and I like.
See you, Harry.
Cozy fireplace, dark wood, rich, earthy finishes.
Thanks, Wit.
I'm gonna show you.
Forcing him to marry me. I mean, if he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to.
Scuba's dark downstairs. That's nasty.
I'm going to show you I'm going to send you one that I just built. It's a hall table. Diminutive hall table that I was supposed to copy.
Diminutive hall table. Aren't all hall tables diminutive by their very nature?
Yes. It's one of those ones that's half of a table that goes against the wall.
Yeah, it's a hall table. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Well,
I have one.
I had to copy.
Hiding the bullet hole in my wall.
I had to copy an existing thing. Okay. So I did. They sent me pictures and dimensions, and I copied it.
Thanks, Cobra. I try to wash it.
And you said something about mahogany. This is real Honduran mahogany.
Every time I clean it, King Cobra, it goes off though. I don't understand.
Where is it? It's in here. It is coming up. Jeez, man, I got a lot of pictures. All these fucking dogs. Okay.
TMI. Right, Dolores?
I just saw part of it. Don't I have it finished?
Uh-oh.
Well, here's a picture of just the top. It wasn't put together yet. And then I'll find the whole thing. Somewhere here. Is the whole thing finished? Where the hell is it? That's mahogany. That's a natural finish. There's no stain. In this last picture I sent, it still needs to be waxed. So it's kind of smudgy and stuff from building it. But that's mahogany. So that's super dark mahogany. That piece of wood is like 100 years old.
Oh, see, yes, that's very pretty.
Oh, you like that?
Well, okay,
it's
turn
not as
around,
dark,
look
right?
at the table in the corner.
Well,
It's lamp on it by the couch.
It's
like that.
It's not what I would build for somebody's modern house, probably. But this, I had to copy what they wanted.
Yeah.
This chat is off the rails. Right,
I
Dave?
like that. Now, see, the only difference, that's the same shape as the table that I have, but mine has a drawer. And when I was little, my grandmother would always put all the stuff I was allowed to play with in that drawer. So, I had cards and whistles and stuff like that. And I have that table. It's turn to your left and look in the corner where your lamp is. That's that table.
See, I'm dropping mods in the trash can. All right. I've seen the table. I know what the table looks like. You didn't post a picture of it? I'm looking for the Rio mod that's made with Coco Bolo wood, which is a very dark wood.
Yeah, but it's not shiny, so it doesn't count.
Well, it's not shiny, but
I have Coco Bolo here.
Damn. Is there something you don't have?
Yeah, I really don't have a lot of wood right now. Shit, although I do have about 900 board foot of quarter sawn white oak.
Oh, look at that. White oak.
That's in my storage.
Damn.
What the hell mod is this? Oh, okay. I'm pulling it.
Oh shit. But I mean,
just pulled the cord loose again. Damn it!
I get people that want me to make stuff that's like replica of something they had, or crazy shit like that. And this lady came to me. She brings me pieces of 100-year-old child's rocker.
Damn.
And it's torn all to pieces. And her great-grandfather made it. Here's something cool.
I don't have my Rio on my stand anymore. It was on here.
One of my favorite memories is when I was little. Across the street, there was an older couple named Mr. and Mrs. Wright. And Mr. Wright was the carpenter for the local church. So he would make children's toys out of wood for the daycare center. And I used to hang out with him all the time. And it was my job to go into the workshop. And I cleaned all the sawdust off his circular saws.
Hold on, let me dust it off.
His table saws. And I took all of that sawdust and put it in the wood-burning stove. And I organized all of his wood scraps. And I kept the workshop clean. And then I would go hang out.
Is that dark enough wood for you?
Cats. And those were my best friends when I was little.
This is Coco Bolo. This is how dark.
Look at that.
That's how dark.
So it's Coco Bolo is a rosewood family, and it is some of the most beautiful wood. I make guitars out of it.
Yeah, this is dark. I've had this mod. This is the Rio mod, so I've had this a long time.
I have
they went out of business a while
back. That last thing I sent you is my bench at the end of my bed that I made recently.
That's nice. Scott wants to know if you ever work with alder.
Yes, all the time. I make musical instruments. So quite often.
I smell something. I think the dog pooped in the house somewhere.
She's up here.
Because I damn sure didn't poop or anything. So
anyway, the last one I just sent you looks just like the bench, only it's my coffee table. So they call that modern farmhouse is the style.
I like that. That's nice.
Requested by.
See, I wouldn't have went with the white legs, but yeah, I like that because I like dark wood.
So here's the cool thing.
I like the cave style. I don't like bright and airy unless I'm cleaning, and then that's when you open the windows and turn on the lights. Other than that, I like the dark woods and the soft lighting, and I like dark and.
I'm looking at that picture, and the thing's got dust all over it.
I don't see any dust. I don't have my glasses on, so you're safe.
But anyway, so that's that modern farmhouse style. And all of those two pieces, so the coffee table and the bench at the end of our bed,
yeah,
were 2x6 and made out of 2x6s that had been used in the building of this house, I'm assuming, because they were in the rafters of this shop.
Oh,
they were
nice.
old and had nails in them and shit like that.
Well,
And
that's even better when you can fucking recycle it.
Ooh, look at that guitar. Damn. Yeah, the dog pooped on the floor. That's why she's upstairs. And I told you, I knew I smelled something. The dog pooped on the floor.
Well, are there paper towels down there?
Yeah, I already got it up. It's
okay.
done, but why didn't she come bark at me to go outside? She's just like, screw it.
Dog's an asshole.
I'm gonna let it go right here.
You know this.
Cherokee.
You poop on the floor.
That wood that guitar is made out of is the same thing that Shannon and Scuba's pins are made out of.
Ah, spalted maple. Yeah, it looks very similar.
I'll post the pictures.
Yeah, I mean that guitar. This is the spalted maple.
So here is a vase that he did.
So that is a cremation urn.
That's awfully big.
How big do you think it needs to be?
Not that big.
Damn.
Oh yeah. So it's 1 cubic inch per pound. So if the person weighed, that person weighed 170 pounds. So you got to have 170 cubic inches of space in there. So
maybe the scale is just off, but it looks much bigger than it is.
So that's walnut.
Yep.
And then it's got a Buckeye burl finial on top.
That's the table at the end of the bed, and this is the coffee table.
Anyway, that urn right there is 12 inches tall.
Okay, so that's not that big. It looks much bigger than it is, though.
That's what she said. All right.
Yeah, how big do you think it needs to be?
Yeah, that's the bench at the end of the bed. So you have a place to sit, take off your shoes.
See, I think if Scuba was to be cremated, he'd probably want to be put in like a mod box or something. No, but you want to go to Tennessee where your parents are, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be best. I mean, I like the cemetery they're in. It's up on a hill. It's really nice sunrise and stuff. Not like I'll be seeing the sunrise from there, but yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Your people have to go there.
Right?
Yeah.
And for that privilege, you have to buy a piece of real estate and a $15,000 box.
Yeah.
Well, I know the one my dad was in, which had to be special because my dad was buried in Arlington. So in order to be buried in Arlington, your casket has to be metal, and it has to be one with a special seal because they really don't want you leaking at Arlington. That casket was only $7,000.
Yeah.
There were some much more expensive ones. But
I cremated my dad a year ago, July, and for each one of his children and my stepmother, I got this. I'll show you. It is right here. My dad was a musician, as you may have guessed. Which there's a theme. I bought these. I didn't make this. Although I could have made it, I guess, but I bought it.
Did you put him in a pair of maracas? Because that would be cool.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
That would.
Let me see if I can find it.
There's always a little bit of leftover bone that would make that noise.
Now, what did I do with it? I just looked at it. Nice.
I don't know.
So this is where my dad's at now. I'll find it. And there's 3 of them, or 4 of them. I had 4 of them. I had 4 of them made. And you know, it's just something you buy. I didn't have it made. It's just something.
Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head.
We built this city.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe I can't find that damn thing. Anyway, so each one of his children and his wife
guess what?
all have his ashes, which is a cool, good thing. You know, at least I think so. But nobody has to drive anywhere. I didn't have to pay $15,000 for a box and some real estate. You know, a bunch of crap like that.
You have to be gay or entitled to live in San Francisco. You just have to have a buttload of fucking money.
There you go. My best friend's son called me and said, "Will you help me? I'm looking for a house in the Bay Area." So I go up there to help him. Now, you got to understand, he's the art director for Apple. So
did you poop on this floor? Did you poop on
he makes
floor?
a boatload of money. And just a crappy little neighborhood house.
Yeah.
With a 2-car garage is $1 million too.
Pooped on the floor. She acts like she didn't do nothing. And
he wanted a real house, of course.
Yeah.
He spent $7 million on his house.
$4,000 to transport his dad 350 miles.
See, my dad just said, just don't let your mother put me in a cardboard box. We didn't realize that he was entitled to the horse-drawn caisson and the 21 gun salute and all that. So my dad is overlooking.
I don't think I'd like the cremation thing. I'm not.
Why?
I know it doesn't really matter. You're already dead. I just don't want to be burned into.
FYI, remind him if something happens to me. I want to be cremated and turned into a diamond. However, I have very strict requirements. I do not want to be put in a necklace or earrings because those are too easy to lose. I want to be turned into a diamond and put in a ring, and if you pawn me, I'll haunt you forever.
Well, no wonder I'm not finding it. I'm not looking in the right spot. Here we go. Here you go. I'm going to send you this. Has nothing to do with what I was talking about, cremation.
Okay.
But Shauna's Christmas stuff, it has a lot of these in it.
Oh.
So I made her that so that she'd have.
Cute.
I made her that so she'd have one of those that I made in her stuff. This is what my dad's in.
For different reasons? Well, Dolores, I mean, maybe it's the same reasons. I just don't want to be burned.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
it's the only time in my life I'm going to be smoking. Fucking, I want to be turned into a diamond. Yeah, Scuba wants to be turned into a Delrin drip tip.
I've made a lot of little things for people to put. So my brother.
Oh, that is. I wouldn't say cute, but yeah.
There's people here.
It's fitting. In the middle of it, where the guitar sound hole is.
Yeah.
Is a picture of him and his dog.
I can see it. That's.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, as adorable as.
A hat. Some shirts.
Oh, y'all got like Christmas stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, that's our curio cabinet, and that's my dad in that little thing.
That is awesome.
So when my mom passed, she died in July of 2017. So I made an urn, a wooden urn, a nice one for each one of the children. There's 4 of us. And in addition to that, my brother wanted a little tiny wooden tube thing made.
Right.
And my mom's ashes in it, and it's hanging on he's got a necklace, and he also has some of my dad in that, and then his oldest son who passed. So he has 3 of them hanging on his
Cherokee
necklace.
already knows.
All mixed together?
No.
Oh, okay.
3 separate little. They're little, about
Okay, I got you.
an inch long. It's a little tube.
Well, I've seen stuff like that where you can put little. I had one that had little. You could put little notes and shit in there, like little folded up, rolled up pieces of paper.
Okay, it's kind of like one of those things. In fact, what I used was a kit that they sell to make a key ring out of, and so it's got a 7 millimeter brass tube, and you glue that on the in the middle of wood, and then turn it down
Well,
to.
okay,
Oh, they're gonna keep
John
the kids
Q, when
overnight?
you cremate
Oh,
someone,
hell.
it does turn into carbon. But unfortunately, a cremated human body is not that much. So in order to turn you into a diamond of any type of size, you actually have to add a lot more
You don't
additional
eat
stuff to
leftovers.
that. So you would say that, if you got a diamond out of a cremain, it's 10% people. The rest is wood or other type of carbon. But still, I'd be in there. And it's not that expensive to have that done either. And I agree. But I have very strict standards. No earrings and no necklaces, because those are easily lost. You put me in a ring, and if you pawn me, I'm going to haunt you for the rest of your life. Grandma does not belong in a pawn shop.
Well, who was it? Cherokee says I'm going to die first anyway, so.
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe. What kind of shit is that?
Well, I mean, you can never tell. We could both drop dead tomorrow. You never know.
But then Scuba would have to wear a diamond ring. I already have a diamond ring on.
Well,
I died.
You can never tell what's going to happen.
Take that one off and put me on, motherfucker. I'm going to tell you that right now. You would wear me, or again, hunting.
So I got a story about anything can happen. In January 21st of 2017, my nephews, who are rock musicians, they were in a band called Jamstain, played a show in Los Angeles. They lived in Palmdale, California, which is north of Los Angeles, about 60 miles. They were coming home at 2:30 in the morning from their gig, and they got hit head on by a wrong way driver on the 405 freeway. Google 405 freeway and you'll see why that could be bad. Head on, in a guy was driving a Ford F-150 at who knows what speed, with his lights out, going the wrong direction on the freeway, and killed them both instantly.
Damn.
Well, not instantly. One of them was instant. The other one lived for a little bit, but he didn't make it to the hospital. They were 27 and 31 years old. Young, wealthy. Let's not forget that. Touring musicians, they made a lot of money, that kind of thing.
And probably didn't think at all that morning.
Let me point out that Cherokee says he didn't say that. I will quote Cherokee's words. Scuba, you can always have your body put into compost now, and Munchkin can use you for fertilizer for the flowers. That means I would die first, Cherokee.
I don't have a green thumb, so.
But you can deduce from what that statement says that I would die, and then you could use me as compost.
I wouldn't use you as
compost. You can become a tree.
He's saying I didn't say that, and I'm like, from that statement, yes, you are.
Applied it heavily.
They have a thing where they put your body in a bag and put the tree.
Yep.
And they plant the whole thing.
Yeah, I've read that too.
I saw.
It better cost more than $14.95. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine.
Or you can donate yourself to a body
True,
farm.
Scuba. There you go, Cherokee. That's all I'm saying.
Check you for.
By God, we got 5 minutes, and I'm gonna get off in those 5 minutes because I am tired.
That's fast, sir.
What?
You're gonna get off in 5 minutes?
Well, I mean, with a little help.
You have to say you have to stay focused and say dead puppies, dead puppies, dead puppies.
Is that what you think about, Creed? You don't think about baseball, you think about dead puppies.
Then someone comes along, cuts down a tree, and makes you into a pen. That's Creed. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, you can do the whole. You can donate. I mean, because the ones I've seen is you could donate yourself to a body farm. It's not necessarily. I mean, it's for science,
Damn,
but they
Cloud
basically
Chucker.
just toss you out in the
I'm
woods and see
sorry.
what bugs come to eat you. They've got body farms in different states because obviously, in different areas you have different ecology, so they can determine the time of death, how long you've been out, based on what type of bugs come to get you,
Now I know where your
they
daughter
are in
gets
their
it from.
life cycle. What?
Your daughter always messes with her hair, right? That's what you've been doing the last 30 minutes.
And it's a problem. Why?
I didn't say it was a problem.
I can fucking play with it if I want to. Choke you with it.
It already does. What do you mean you can choke me with it? I already cough up hair in my sleep. Yeah. Hairball.
You said you like long hair, so deal with it.
Shopping on Amazon, paramotor, and vape stuff. I
made him come into the office.
I was only on Amazon like 5 minutes today. I got in there, bought some stuff, got right back out. I can't stay on Amazon. If I do, I'll buy a bunch of shit. I have to get off there quick. And I try not to, but it happens a lot.
Well, what you need to do is take all your money and put it in long-term certificate of deposit where it hurts to use it, and then you won't have that problem.
There you go. Maybe that's what I need to do.
I mean, I have
Cloud Chucker.
I pay myself an allowance out of my money every month.
That's the smart way to do it. Give yourself an allowance and then go, look, I can spend this amount and that's it. And then you're good.
Yeah, but we don't have the kind of money that we could invest to where we'd be able to pay ourselves an allowance out of it.
Well, no, but that's not necessary. When I didn't have any money, I had categories. I had 4 bank accounts. One was savings, one was shit, all different shit.
Yeah.
Okay, Creed, I think your idea of not having any money and our idea of not having any money are 2 different things.
No, there was a time period where I lived paycheck to paycheck too.
Yeah, I mean, I know my paycheck pays rent and bills. That's it.
Yeah.
There's not really any money for anything extra. It's rent and
tax-free savings accounts. Yeah, we got tax-free savings accounts, Dolores.
But I think you guys' probably net income is more than I pay myself in allowance.
Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. Maybe not.
I pay myself. I'll tell you. I pay myself $5,000 a month.
Yeah, your allowance is more than our net income.
Okay, Creed, you're out of my ballpark.
Yeah.
$5,000 a month.
After I pay for my insurance, my paychecks are $1,500 every 2 weeks. Now I do get bonuses, quarterly bonuses based on the amount of work we do, but bonuses are taxed higher than our regular payroll.
Right, but that's 15. That's just you is $3,000 a month.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
And wait a minute,
his
and they took
allowance
taxes out of
is
that.
$5,000 a month. What the fuck?
No, but okay, so out of that, my rent is $1,250, so I have enough to get gas.
Right. But my point is, Scuba makes something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not that
$5,000. I'll be saving for a year to get that. Anyways, all right, we're gonna get off here, guys. It is 11 p.m. and I told myself I was gonna be gone 30 minutes ago. It's been fun. Scott,
Thanks.
Congratulations on your pen. You will not be disappointed.
It's very nice.
It is an absolutely stunning piece of work by Creed. He is a master woodscraftsman.
Creed is a master with his wood.
He's good with wood.
And I'll get it in the mail Monday morning.
There you go.
There you have it.
You guys have a great
kids.
weekend. We will be back on what, Friday the 23rd of December. That'll be our little Christmas show. We'll have to see what we can do. Yeah, you'll like it, Scott. I mean, you'll love it, I should say.
Yeah.
Make sure you use it, man. Don't put it up like a trophy. Use that damn pen, man.
It's just a pin. So it will last forever. So the one that I use every day, it's on the table in the house. I built it the night before the crashes into the World Trade Center. So that was in September of
2001, wasn't it?
2001.
Yeah.
So that pin is 22 years old, and I use it every day, and it looks the same now as it did when I made it.
Oh my God, it's been 21 years since that happened?
22.
Damn. I'm fucking old. All right. Anyways, y'all have a great weekend. We will catch you same time next week, same bat channel. Peace out, everybody.
See you guys later.
Night, everybody.
Bye.